It's time now for high school basketball on Facebook Live from WKLM-FM 95.3. Coming up next, we'll join Matt Croy with Before the Tip, sponsored by Village Motors. This is high school basketball on FM 95.3 WKLM.
Good afternoon from Indian Creek High School. The three-seeded West Holmes Lady Knights with a record of 19-4. They've won 3 games in a row and 5 of their last 6. They're trying to get back to the regionals for the first time since 2016. Taking on the number 2 seed Indian Creek Lady Redskins with a record of 18-3. They won 3 in a row and 4 of their last 5. They're trying to get to the regional tournament for the first time in school history. Stay tuned for the pregame show on WKLM.
Barnhart Service Center of Millersburg offers 62 years experience on all types of foreign or domestic cars. For generations, they have taken care of your vehicle needs from the smallest to the largest jobs. Open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. To schedule your appointment today, call Jay at 674-4836. Barnhart Service Center wishes good luck to the West Holmes Knights.
It's time to be thinking about those concrete projects. Call Holmes Ready Mix of Millersburg, offering ready-mix concrete, precast blocks, and a variety of mason and concrete products. Call today for prices and delivery options of ready-mix concrete at 674-0865 or sand and gravel at 674-8121. That's Holmes Ready Mix of Millersburg, a proud supporter of all Holmes County athletes.
Since 1975, Kaufman Realty and Auctions has been an industry pioneer in real estate at auction. This is Anthony Kaufman. Some companies come and go, and some experience ownership changes, but Dave Kaufman has owned and overseen every aspect of his company. During that time, Kaufman Realty and Auctions has grown and expanded to meet increasing customer needs while always staying on the cutting edge of technology and giving back to the community. Rooted in tradition, growing through innovation, we are Kaufman Realty and Auctions in Millersburg, Sugar Creek, New Philadelphia, Cambridge, and at kaufmanrealty.com.
This is Jim Smucker, president of Kime in downtown Charm, Ohio, where we have over 135 species of domestic and exotic woods in stock every day. It's no wonder our customers refer to us as a woodworker's paradise. Browse a unique selection of live edge slabs, dimensional lumber, and turning blanks. In our store, you'll find instrument wood and specialty tools to help you get the job done right. We also carry eco-epoxy products, the perfect finishing touch for your next river table. Kime, built on trust since 1911.
With tightening budgets and resources, schools face a daunting task these days, providing young people with all they need to equip them for the years ahead. Denko Marketing in Millersburg urges you to support our students and youth in whatever way you can. Whether it's the giving of your time and experience or donating items for use by educators, groups, or clubs, everyone can make a difference. Denko Marketing of Millersburg hopes you're giving back to the young people of today. Denko Marketing of Millersburg, where the business at hand is the business of home.
If you're a business or do-it-yourselfer looking for the best possible siding for your home or office, then stop by MRV Siding Supply. They offer the #1 rated panel on the market, Cedar Max Super Polymer Insulated Siding by Provia. Cedar Max provides outstanding performance inside and out with impact resistance, impervious to moisture, flame retardant, and noise reduction, giving you peace of mind. For Cedar Max Super Polymer Insulated Siding by Provia, call MRV Siding Supply at 800-524-7436. Visit them on the web at mrvsiding.com.
Before the Tip is brought to you by Village Motors of Millersburg.
The 2021 Ford Bronco Sport is finally here at Village Motors in Millersburg. Hi, this is Deke Miller, and I would like to personally invite you in to test drive Ford's exciting addition to the small SUV segment. Also, the all-new 2021 Ford F-150 has arrived too. How do you improve the best truck on the market? You do it with a power up and down tailgate that doubles as a workbench, available onboard generators, and an available hybrid powertrain. Check out the all-new Bronco Sport and 21 F-150 soon at Village Motors in Millersburg.
Alongside West Holmes Lady Knights head basketball coach Lindsay Center, coming off that win over Maysville to advance on to this district championship game today. And you mentioned before that game, important trying to get off a good start again like you did in that first tournament game, and it seemed like you were able to accomplish that.
Girls came out hungry, ready to play. They were aggressive. They played hard from the beginning to the end, and that's probably the best overall game we've played for the entire game. And they were ready to play.
You mentioned aggressive. I think that would be the word to describe Melanie Fair. I mean, we wouldn't have always said that about her throughout the season, but probably about as aggressive as we've seen her all season long.
Yeah, we've talked about all season that we need different kids to step up different nights. And she stepped up 2 nights ago and played really well for us and got to the rim and got us a couple easy baskets early that kind of just, got us started, and then other kids took over from there. And so, that's a huge stepping point for her, and we're going to need her to play some big minutes tonight and kind of fill that same role that she did on Thursday.
You mentioned other kids, and Katie sprang 12 points in the game. We know she's very capable of scoring 20 plus or more, but I have to imagine that's kind of the scenario you'd like, right? The other girls kind of stepping up, showing they can knock down shots with that game, and certainly today.
Yeah, Katie scored 12, but I would say that's probably one of her best offensive games overall that she's played. She didn't score as much as she typically does, but she passed the ball extremely well, I thought, and created shots for other kids. But we had 2 kids with 12 and 2 kids with 8, and so that rounded scoring is where we want to be. And Indian Creek has 4 kids that can score. We have more than that, and so it's the same concept that we had against Maysville of we have to have our 5 kids on the floor be better than their 5 kids.
Well, you mentioned Indian Creek, or a team that you expected to see getting to this spot here. Faced them earlier this year, fell to them at your place. What do you remember from that game that kind of stands out to you in their first meeting?
Yeah, we scored 31 points in that game, and so obviously we struggled on the offensive end and taking care of the basketball and getting shots to fall for us. But that comes from handling their pressure that they throw at you with their trapping zone, and so that's where our focus has been. Is on the offensive end because, for Riverview and Maysville, we focus on the defensive end, and we've talked defense all season, and our kids are defenders, and that's what they naturally do well. And so, we gotta let them take over on the defensive end naturally and do what they do. But we focus game plan strategy wise on the offensive end for this one, and I think the kids are bought in and they understand what we're trying to do, and I feel confident. Going in and being able to make those adjustments from the first time we played on to now and to do things better and just be a better team we are now than we were when we faced them the first time.
Lindsay, just to get to this point here, first time to the district finals since 2017, trying to get to the regionals for the first time since 2016. Just your thoughts and mindset here today from you and the team getting to this point and trying to take that next step.
Yeah, I think they're really excited. We've had the same team for 2 years now, and so they've put in the time, they've worked hard, and so it's neat to see that hard work and that dedication pay off for these kids. And so, mentally, I think they're ready to go. They're focused. They have energy this morning, and just I'm excited to get started and to play and have the opportunity to play again and hopefully win and advance on to the regional tournament.
Lindsay, thanks for your time. Good luck this afternoon.
Thanks, Matt.
That's the voice of West Holmes Lady Knights head basketball coach, Lindsay Snyder.
Before the Tip has been brought to you by Village Motors of Millersburg.
For all your heating needs this winter, call Berlin Heating and Cooling, your Rheem Pro partner. With combined knowledge of over 65 years, you know that you're calling the very best. Berlin Heating and Cooling services and installs Rheem and all types of other furnaces and equipment. Berlin Heating and Cooling. They're your local team you can trust. Call today, 330-893-3057. That's 330-893-3057.
Critchfield Law Firm has always been dedicated to providing the highest quality legal services to their clients throughout Holmes County and surrounding areas. Critchfield Law Firm also understands the dedication of our youth. From the classroom to the music room to athletics, Holmes County's best is represented in every academic area. Critchfield Law Firm in Millersburg, wishing all who participate the best in their endeavors.
You've heard interest rates are low, but what does that mean? This is Jeanette Troyer with CSB, and this means it's a great time to buy or build a home, make home improvements, or refinance your mortgage. Refinancing with a lower interest rate could shave years off your loan or even lower your monthly mortgage payment. You can also use this opportunity to complete the home improvement projects you have been dreaming about. Call or text your local expert at 800-654-9015 to learn how you could take advantage of low interest rates. The Commercial and Savings Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Broman & Byler in Millersburg is a local full-service accounting firm. Hello, this is John Byler. We offer a complete range of services from tax, business, and estate planning to bookkeeping and payroll services. When choosing a financial advisor at tax time, choose Broman & Byler at 161 North Washington Street in Millersburg. You can reach us at 330-674-8222.
If you're thinking about retiring, you probably have a lot of questions. How do you make your savings last? How much should you take out and when? You are ready for retirement, but are your finances? I'm Rob Huvis with Edward Jones Investments in Millersburg. Let's work together to help ensure that your finances can keep up with your own needs over the long haul. You've done what it takes to get there. Now it's time to make the most of retirement. Stop by my office at 212 North Washington Street. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
Live the life you want at Danbury Senior Living. Danbury is delighted to introduce you and your family to some of the finest senior living. We offer amenities that today's seniors expect for comfort, support, and security. Let us be your home for the next chapter in your life or your loved ones in our spacious 1- and 2-bedroom apartments. Located on Portage Road in Worcester, stop in for a tour today. Meet our staff and residents and find out why they love calling Danbury of Worcester home.
A season to go in the Girls Division II East District Tournament Trail. West Holmes, of course, the number 5 seed, and they would defeat the 15 seed Philo 51-36. Then they would fall in the sectional finals to the 4 seed Dover by a score of 48-35. For Indian Creek last season, they were the number 2 seed in the East District. They would defeat the 9 seed Minerva by a score of 60-47, but then they would fall and get upset by the 6 seed Riverview in the sectional finals by a score of 53-50 last season. Of course, these two teams also squared off earlier this season. That was back on January 18th. Indian Creek got the better of West Holmes in the dungeon by a score of 43-31. And in that contest for the Lady Redskins, they led by 11 points at halftime and also an 8-point lead through 3, and went on to win the game by 12 at 43-31. In that contest, looking at the numbers here, big difference was right at the foul line. Indian Creek was 19-26 from the foul line for 73%. West Holmes just 7 of 10 from the foul line for 70% in that game. And really, all the other numbers are pretty similar, but the Lady Redskins able to get to the basket, draw the fouls, and knock down those free throws, and that was the difference to get that 12-point win earlier this season, 43-31. In that game, and the win for Indian Creek over West Holmes this season, they were led by Jones. As for Jones in that contest, Taylor Jones finished up with 14 points, and also in the game, it was Haley Clark who had 12 points in the contest, and Kylie Kiger finished up with 10 points in the game as well. For West Holmes in the loss in that contest, led by Katie Sprang with 9 points, 7 points scored also by Hannah Rohr in that loss from earlier this season to Indian Creek by a score of 43-31. Stay tuned, more to come on the pregame show after this on WKLM.
Even though COVID-19 is still a threat, your cooperative is as committed as ever to keeping the power on, so you can do your job by staying home and staying safe. Disinfect high-touch surfaces frequently, and check in on your neighbors and loved ones often. You've got the power to make a difference, and you can count on us to be here for you every day.
Holmes Wayne Electric Cooperative, celebrating 85 years of service to this great community.
Untangling your headphones, finding the right remote, saying goodbye to your favorite shirt that hasn't fit in 10 years. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with Auto Owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who live in your community and answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like finding a new favorite shirt. That's simple human sense.
Visit Hummel Group in Berlin, Mansfield, Orville, Wadsworth, and Worcester today at HummelGRP.com.
When choosing a new door to replacing your windows or siding, there are many types of materials to choose from. Hi, my name is Nevin Mast. Here at Home Siding in Millersburg, we will help you make the right choice for your home and style. Want an energy-efficient replacement window? Try the Viwinco line of vinyl windows. With energy-efficient technology, Viwinco vinyl windows will save you money on energy costs and over time will pay for themselves. Call Home Siding Contractors today to set up a free in-home consultation at 888-725-6619. That's 888-725-6619.
Since 1975, Kaufman Realty and Auctions has been an industry pioneer in real estate at auction. This is Anthony Kaufman. Some companies come and go, and some experience ownership changes, but Dave Kaufman has owned and overseen every aspect of his company. During that time, Kaufman Realty and Auctions has grown and expanded to meet increasing customer needs while always staying on the cutting edge of technology and giving back to the community. Rooted in tradition, growing through innovation, we are Kaufman Realty and Auctions in Millersburg, Sugar Creek, New Philadelphia, Cambridge, and at kaufmanrealty.com.
This is Jim Smucker, president of Keim in downtown Charm, Ohio, where we have over 135 species of domestic and exotic woods in stock every day. It's no wonder our customers refer to us as a woodworker's paradise. Browse a unique selection of live edge slabs, dimensional lumber, and turning blanks. In our store, you'll find instrument wood and specialty tools to help you get the job done right. We also carry eco-epoxy products, the perfect finishing touch for your next river table. Keim, built on trust since 1911.
Fox's Pizza Den in Millersburg is looking for smiling faces to join their team. Part-time positions are available for pizza makers, customer service providers, and delivery drivers. Most jobs are for evening and weekends. Successful candidates will have the following skills: the ability to work in a team environment, excellent communication skills, be punctual and dependable, and delivery drivers must have a valid driver's license, an acceptable driving record, proof of insurance, and a satisfactory vehicle. Mileage reimbursements are paid daily. Drivers retain all tips they receive. Apply at the store at 42 North Grant Street.
West Holmes began their season with 8 straight wins to start off the season. They would lose their first game on December 28th as they would fall to Triway by a score of 57-43, and that was at West Holmes. And then after rattling off 3 wins in a row after that, they would lose to Indian Creek, as I mentioned before, back on January 18th at home by a score of 43-31. Then won 3 in a row after that before losing 54-43, and that was to Mansfield Senior, also at West Holmes. Then they would win 2 games in a row before losing to Waynedale by a score of 42-28. Of course, Waynedale also in the district championship game in the Division III this afternoon. A game you can hear also on replay later on this afternoon. As West Holmes, that's their 4 losses this year, and West Holmes has an overall record of 19-4. And on the other end for Indian Creek, they have 3 losses for them overall this season, and for them, they started off their season with 7 straight wins, then a loss on December 23rd to Pullen Seminary by a score of 43-36. And then after winning 6 straight after that, they would lose 68-49. That was at Union Local, and also had a loss back on February 4th. That was at Fort Fry, and lost to them by a score of 62-31. But all wins since then for Fort Fry, for Indian Creek, and they have a record of 18-3 overall on the season. Indian Creek averaging 59.3 a game on offense. West Holmes averaging 52.7 a game, and the Lady Redskins allowing 34.5 a game, while the Lady Knights give up 34.4 a game on the defensive end this season. West Holmes, of course, out of the OCC, where, of course, they captured the outright Ohio Cardinal Conference title this year, going 11-0 in conference play. That was followed by Mansfield Senior, who went 8-4. Mount Vernon 4-7. Ashland went 3-6. Worcester 6-7. Lexington went 3-7. Madison finished up at 2-7 in the OCC. Overall, around the area in girls basketball, Loudonville went 21-0 in a regular season play. Of course, they're still alive in the tournament, as is Highland, who went 21-1. Waynedale 20-1, West Holmes 17-4. All those teams still alive in tournament play. Triway went 10-10, Danville 11-8, Central Christian 8-10, Garraway went 10-9. Stay tuned, more to come on the pregame show after this on WKLM.
Many things can cause damage to your vehicle. A deer, another car, or that parking lot pole that came out of nowhere. Regardless, your ride needs to be repaired. And Finish Line Auto Body is the place to go. Finish Line will help pay your insurance deductible. That's right, Finish Line will pay up to $500. You could get your vehicle repaired while paying $0 out of pocket. Call or visit the Finish Line Auto Body Customer Care Center for details. Located on State Route 83, across from Pomerane Hospital in Millersburg.
Looking for an experienced professional pest control company? Hi, this is Roger Bugs McClure with Holmes Pest Control. With over 40 years in the pest control industry and a lifelong resident of Holmes County, Holmes Pest Control can give you the best service by using the best products at the best price. Call Holmes Pest Control 330-674-9094 or visit our website at holmespestcontrolincorporated.com. Another home-owned, homegrown Holmes County business. Professional service with a personal touch.
With unpredictable power outages affecting homeowners more frequently than ever, Generac's best-selling home standby generators are designed to protect your home and family from extended power failures. This is Kerry Taylor inviting you to partner with Millersburg Electric and Generac for a free in-home assessment to identify the right generator for your backup power and financial needs. Power you control with peace of mind from Millersburg Electric, Ohio's premier Generac generator dealer. Call today or visit millersburgelectric.com.
Trying to decide if now is the right time to stop renting and purchase a home? Ask yourself a few questions. Are you ready to settle down? Can you afford to pay for repairs and maintenance costs? For many people, the decision comes down to what you can afford at the moment. At the Kilbuck Savings Bank, our expert lenders are here to help you make one of the biggest decisions of your life. Everyone has different needs. Our job is to listen to your story and help determine the best way to turn the page on your life's journey. The Kilbuck Savings Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
With tightening budgets and resources, schools face a daunting task these days, providing young people with all they need to equip them for the years ahead. Denko Marketing in Millersburg urges you to support our students and youth in whatever way you can. Whether it's the giving of your time and experience or donating items for use by educators, groups, or clubs, everyone can make a difference. Denko Marketing of Millersburg hopes you're giving back to the young people of today. Denko Marketing of Millersburg, where the business at hand is the business of home.
Swimming English Channel? Check. Running with the Bulls in Pamplona? Check. Buying new tires for your car? Probably not anywhere near the top of your bucket list. That's why at Holmes Tire LLC, we offer long-lasting, high-quality tires like the Yokohama Avid Ascend GT. So the next time you need new tires, stop by Holmes Tire LLC for a set of Yokohama Avid Ascend GTs. Call Holmes Tire LLC in Millersburg 330-674-0025 or their other locations, Spencer 330-648-2401, Mount Vernon 740-392-1811, and Loudonville 419-408-3607.
In this season's Division II East 2 bracket for West Holmes, of course, the 3 seed, they defeated the 16 seed Riverview by a score of 56-22. And then, of course, that would propel them into the district semifinals where West Holmes would defeat the 4 seed Maysville 55-44. In that last win for West Holmes for the Lady Knights, take a look at the numbers that really kind of stood out in that contest. West Holmes now rebounding Maysville 43-24 in that contest, really dominating the boards in that game. And West Holmes also shooting 54% from two-point range, shooting the ball extremely well, and we're out to get that victory over Maysville to move on to the district finals for the first time since 2017. For Indian Creek, they are the number 2 seed, and they defeated the number 17 seed Meadowbrook 75-31 to capture their sectional title, and then a win over the 11 seed Steubenville by a score of 68-51. So it's the 2 seed Indian Creek, and it's the 3 seed West Holmes in this Division II East 2 district championship game. And West Holmes, I mentioned, to the district finals for the first time since 2017. Indian Creek to the district finals for just the second time ever, the first time since 2010. Indian Creek trying to get to the regionals for the first time in school history. West Holmes trying to get back to the regional tournament for the first time since 2016. And that regional semifinal game would be on Tuesday, March the 2nd against Sheridan. Sheridan, the number 1 ranked team in Division II. And they won last night over Warren by a score of 66-55. That we played at Zanesville on Tuesday, and that'll be at 5:30 p.m. We'll take another break here, come back with more after this on WKLM.
To build the home of your dreams, look no further than the Kirk Building Company. Owner Kirk Snyder has been making homeowning dreams come true since 2001 and has the know-how and the ability to build the exact home you've always dreamed about. Most home building companies will have their crews show up on site and build your home without the owner ever seeing it. But rest assured that Kirk will be on the site every day, making sure your dream home is exactly the way you envisioned it. And that speaks volumes in the home building business. Call Kirk today at 330-674-KIRK. That's 330-674-5475.
If you're a business or do-it-yourselfer looking for the best possible siding for your home or office, then stop by MRV Siding Supply. They offer the #1 rated panel on the market, Cedar Max Super Polymer Insulated Siding by Provia. Cedar Max provides outstanding performance inside and out with impact resistance, impervious to moisture, flame retardant, and noise reduction, giving you peace of mind. For Cedar Max Super Polymer Insulated Siding by Provia, call MRV Siding Supply at 800-524-7436. Visit them on the web at mrvsiding.com.
Stop in now through Sunday for these great deals at Roadie's IJ Marketplace. Hi, this is Scott Roadie, and we have 85% lean ground round, $3.79 a pound, 3-pound bag of genuine Idaho baking potatoes, 99 cents, Smith's Skim 1% and 2% milk, $2.49 a gallon, Gerber's Boneless Chicken Lover's Choice, $2.29 a pound, red or green seedless grapes for $1.99 a pound, and Tony's Pizza, 2 for $5. Plus get Jimmy Dean Applewood Bacon, $2.99, Holy Haddock Fillets, $6.29, Woolly Clam Strips, $3.99, and Woolly Butterfly Shrimp for $5.79 at Roadie's IGA.
Back at Indian Creek High School, of course, West Holmes taking on Indian Creek in the Girls Division II District Championship game for the right to move on to the regional semifinals next Tuesday night. Mac Ray alongside Mike Maslowski for the broadcast here on Facebook Live for this afternoon. And you really look at these two teams, a lot of experience for both sides entering this district finals matchup today.
Unbelievable experience. I don't know if you'll find a district final game in the state of Ohio where you have 5 seniors starting for one team, 4 seniors starting for the other, and some experience coming off the bench. And both of these teams were built to play in this game. I know they had an earlier matchup this year, and I know West Holmes went through some shooting difficulties at time. I think that's going to be a key, is make sure if you don't score for 2 or 3 possessions, you're able to get 2 or 3 stops. I think the big key tonight is going to be this. Indian Creek has 2 nice post players, Mackenzie Taylor and then Taylor Jones. Taylor Jones just scored 30 against Big Red in the district semifinals game, so we'll see how West Home Lady Knights handle their post play.
That'll certainly be key, and also, you get to this point, I know there's a lot of experience here, but still, these teams are trying to get to a territory they haven't been before, so still having the most composure today is going to be key as well.
I think the very first 4 or 5 possessions are going to be key to today's game.
We'll take a break, and Mike Maslowski will be back around with today's starting lineups, then the opening tip on WKLM.
I'm Tiffany Stefano, and I am a Park National banker, and I am a community board member at Park National Bank. We believe we're more than just our job titles, and you are more than an account number. Now, bringing our family and community banks together under a single brand name means you get those core values you've always counted on from us. And more service, more access, more options. We are all together now at Park National Bank, where you mean more.
The 2021 Ford Bronco Sport is finally here at Village Motors in Millersburg. Hi, this is Deke Miller, and I would like to personally invite you in to test drive Ford's exciting addition to the small SUV segment. Also, the all-new 2021 Ford F-150 has arrived too. How do you improve the best truck on the market? You do it with a power up and down tailgate that doubles as a workbench, available onboard generators, and an available hybrid powertrain. Check out the all-new Bronco Sport and 21 F-150 soon at Village Motors in Millersburg.
You're ready for college, ready to make the next step towards a better future. But putting your life on hold while you earn a degree just isn't for you. At Wayne College, you can pursue your degree and achieve your goals while staying in the community you know and love. Wayne College offers 2- and 4-year degrees that can save students up to 30% in tuition. Join us at the University of Akron-Wayne College, where student success comes first.
When you're thinking of an old-fashioned smokehouse flavor, think Sugar Valley Meats. They cure their own ham and bacon, and the old-fashioned smokehouse uses hickory, apple, and sassafras. Processing, curing, and custom butchering are available, cut to your specifications. Stop in and see all the products that they offer. That's Sugar Valley Meats on Dutch Valley Drive in Sugar Creek. Turn left at the light, and Sugar Valley Meats is 1/4 mile on the right. Call today, 330-852-4423.
And this afternoon's starting line is brought to you by Finish Line Auto Body, located on the north side of Millersburg. If your car is damaged, the best place to get it back in the game is at Finish Line Auto Body. Now for this afternoon's starting lineups, here's Mike Maslowski.
For Indian Creek Lady Redskins, starting at guard, a 5'8" senior averaging 15.9 points a game and 3.7 rebounds, Kali Kiger. The second guard, a senior averaging 9.8 points a game, 2.2 rebounds, Haley Clark. At center, a 5'10 senior, averaging 8.8 points a game, 5.5 rebounds, Mackenzie Taylor. At the forward spot, averaging 2.4 points a game, 3 rebounds, senior Abby Copeland. And rounding out the starting lineup, a senior averaging 18.2 points a game, 11.5 rebounds, Taylor Jones.
And for the Indian Creek Lady Redskins, a record of 18-3. They're coached by Steve Eft.
For West Holmes, starting at guard, a 5'6 senior, averaging 5.1 points a game, Hannah Rohr. The other guard, a 5'4 junior, averaging 7.1 points a game and 2.4 rebounds a game, Kenzie Patterson. At the forward spot, a 5'7 senior, averaging 4.9 points a game and 4.3 rebounds, Alicia Alexander. At the other forward spot, a 5'9 sophomore, averaging 5.5 points a game, averaging 4.9 rebounds a game, Ella McMillan. In the final starter, a 5'8 senior, averaging 5.5 points a game, 6.7 rebounds a game, Katie Sprang.
And for the West Holmes Lady Knights, they have a record of 19-4, and they're coached by Lindsay Steiner in her 4th season. The starting line is brought to you by Finish Line Auto Body. They have experts in collision repair and paint jobs. They'll have your car looking brand new. They'll even pay up to $500 of your insurance deductible. Give Brooks a call at 674-1483. West Holmes with their road blue jerseys and blue shorts and white numerals and red trim. For Indian Creek, their home white jerseys and white shorts, red numerals, and also gold trim as well. Indian Creek, you mentioned Taylor Jones, over 1,000 points and over 900 rebounds for her career. Kylie Kiger, guard, over 1,000 points for her career, and certainly just a couple of the many players they have that will be a handful today.
Again, these girls have been playing since their freshman year. They've been built for this team, and really their expectation is to get beyond tonight's game.
Of course, for Katie Sprang for West Holmes, leading the way for this Lady Knights team she has all season long in the scoring column, going to be going to Mount Vernon to play basketball next year. She's a key, but certainly the other players are going to have to step up today for West Holmes.
They definitely are, and again, I know Katie's put a lot of time and effort in this since she's been a young basketball player, and I know she's not looking for a season to end today here in Wintersville, Ohio.
West Holmes, of course, trying to get back to the regionals for the first time since 2016. And, of course, that year they went all the way to the regional finals before falling to Eastmore that year in that regional championship. For Indian Creek, a lot of success here, but have not been to the regionals forever. They've been to the district finals 2 times now, and first time since 2010, but trying to get back to the regionals for the first time in school history. So a lot of excitement really on both sides today.
It is. I know the expectation for Indian Creek Coach If is to, again, get beyond. What do we need to do to take that next step in our program? West Holmes have done it multiple times. Indian Creek has yet to get to that next level, and this will really solidify Indian Creek's season.
We'll take a quick break. We'll come back with the opening tip right after this on WKLM.
This is Raleigh Mast. I'm a fleet mechanic with Yoder Lumber Logistics. We are a truckload carrier and broker servicing customers east of the Rocky Mountains. We have a fleet of late model equipment specializing in flatbed and Conestoga freight. At Yoder Lumber Logistics, we take pride in offering our customers fast and friendly service at competitive rates for all their inbound and outbound needs. Give us a call today at 330-893-3131.
Do want to thank Classic Communications, of course, with Clacy Claxon, also Xander Tristano on the camera today, providing our live feed for Facebook Live on the WKLM Facebook page for today. And jumping for Indian Creek, she's Taylor Jones, a senior, and for West Holmes, Katie Sprang, a 5'9" senior. There's the whistle. Now ready for the toss. There it is. It'll be won by the Lady Redskins, going left to right in the first half of action. Kylie Kiger across the half-court line, shovels it right bang over to Kaylee Clark. Clark dribbles it out top. Picks it up. Clark's pass goes left wing. Now to Kylie Kiger. Dribbles it to the foul line. Out top now to Clark. Back in the left wing. Here's the dribble. Now to the foul circle by Abby Copeland. Has it stolen away. On the other end, here's Alicia Alexander. Her pass goes out top to Patterson. Now to the left corner goes to Sprang. Her three-pointer's up and knocked down. Katie Sprang just like that. West Holmes, a 3-0 lead.
West Holmes picking up some full court pressure here, man. Did a great job on their first defensive possession.
One turnover so far on Indian Creek. That pass will beat the pressure into the hands of Taylor Jones, who dribbles it to the foul line. Jones shot up, going to be no good. Rebound grab by Kenzie Patterson. West Holmes basketball. Patterson across the timeline on the fast break. Reads through the defense, knocked loose and out of bounds. Off the Indian Creek player, and it will be West Holmes basketball.
I like what Coach Snyder's doing, trying to pick up the pace defensively, put some pressure, get those girls moving, get their blood flowing a little bit.
Patterson win bat it to the left wing to Alexander. Dribbles it out top of the pass down in the hands of Rohr. Into the corner to the Sprang. She's double teamed. Now pass to the right block, stolen away by Taylor Jones, the first West Holmes turnover, but it'll be stolen right back by Sprang, however. Sprang has it for West Holmes, the second Indian Creek turnover. Her pass out top, stolen off the hands of Kylie Kiger on the other end. Kiger drive to the lane, Pass goes cross court. Now the shot is up, going to be off the mark by Copeland. Rebound corralled by Ella McMillan. West Holmes ball up 3-0. Patterson across the timeline from Indian Creek. Picks it up. Pass goes to Alexander in front of the midcourt line. Into the corner now the Sprang. Her three-pointer's up, going to be off the mark. Rebound to the floor will be corralled by Haley Clark. Into the front court now. Here's Mackenzie Taylor, drive to the lane. Taylor comes crashing in there. Some contact gets called for the offensive foul as she ran into Alexander. So good at taking those charges, Alicia Alexander. She does it again. First team foul on Indian Creek in the first personal on Taylor.
Great defensive possession there by West Holmes. Again, being able to stop the transition and be able to draw the charge on the big girl for Indian Creek.
Third turnover on the Lady Redskins. West Holmes basketball. Sprang. Pass in the backcourt to Kenzie Patterson. Now dribbles it across the half-court line. Her pass goes high on the left side, the Roar. Roar out top with it. Picks it up. Bounce pass goes to Alexander with it. Her pass deflected in midcourt and stolen by Kiger again. Kiger on the other end. Her shot inside the three-point line. No good, but she was hacked on the arm. I believe a two-point attempt after the third West Holmes turnover. It'll be Kiger to the foul line to shoot two. First team foul West Holmes in this opening quarter. And that pressure in their midcourt going to give West Holmes a little bit of trouble early on.
It is. Both teams getting after it.
Free throw up going to be good by Kylie Kiger. Her first point of the afternoon and the first point for Indian Creek. Kiger, a 5'8" senior guard, averaging 15.9 a game, over 1,000 points for her career, and just under 4 rebounds per contest, and an 80% free throw shooter.
Nice steady shot there by Kiger.
Makes them both 3-2 West Holmes. Lady Knights basketball. Here's Sprang to the baseline, has it stripped away and stolen by Kiger again. 4 turnover on West Holmes. Here's Haley Clark at three-quarter score. Clark across the timeline. Her pass goes left wing to Taylor Jones. Jones to the foul line. Her shot up off balance, no good. Gets her own rebound and going to be fouled, or she pulled that back down. Second team foul on West Holmes in this first quarter. I believe on Sprang, her first.
Tell you what, Taylor Jones, if she gets it, she's going to attack the basket, not even looking anywhere else to pass, but go right at the defender.
Pass goes out top now to Taylor. Dumps it inside. Shot is up off the glass. Going to be good by Haley Clark. Clark has her first two, now a 4-3 lead for Indian Creek.
Nice flex cut there by Taylor.
On a 4-0 run, their first lead of the contest. West Holmes ball, and Patterson beats the pressure. Dribbles it out top. Poke loose, grab by Sprang. Out top to Patterson. Backs it up now. Patterson's pass goes high on the left and in the hands of Alexander. She'll dribble it. Bounce pass down Ella McMillan on the right wing. Dribbles it to the corner. And mid-post out to Sprang. Her shot blocked out of bounds. And will stay with West Holmes, however. Now checking in for the first time will be Allie McMillan, the 5'4" freshman, replacing Hannah Rohr.
Nice move there by Sprang. Good shot again. Got to credit the defense to be able to deflect that out of bounds.
Patterson to win it. Beneath thrown backboard to the corner to Allie McMillan. On the left wing, that Alexander. Drive to the lane. Alexander shot up off the glass. Going to be good. Got it to go. West Holmes back in the lead at 5-4. Alexander has her first two. Full pressure is on. Across the timeline goes to Taylor Jones. Jones drive to the baseline. Cut off. Spins around. Her shot up. Going to be good. Taylor Jones her first two. 6-5 lead for Indian Creek.
She gets it. She's taking it to the hoop. No matter what.
Meanwhile, turned over by Katie Sprang in the backcourt, and that'll be the fifth West Holmes turnover. Too much of those early on.
They just need to make a guard-to-guard pass in the backcourt. Going a little bit too quick. You know you don't want Indian Creek set up their half-court trap, but again, slow down, make a guard-to-guard pass, and then take what they give you.
The Redskins inbound it into the hands of Kiger. Dribbles it high on the right side. Double team. Kiger's pass goes cross-court over to Jones. Jones dribbles it to the baseline. Spins around, knocked loose. Grabs it again out top. Her pass goes to Kiger. Her shot for the foul circle is going to be knocked down. Kylie Kiger has 4. 8-5 lead for the Redskins.
She gets her shoulder squirt to the basket. She's going to be dangerous.
West Holmes ball against that pressure. And going to be a travel called on Allie McMillan. Move that pivot foot. And that'll be the 6th West Holmes turnover.
Tell you what, that pressure is definitely hurting them, Matt. And again, they got to get some composure.
There's a timeout for West Holmes. 8-5 Indian Creek. 4:34 to play in the first. This is Girls District Championship Basketball on WKLM.
Promotion Therapy offers outpatient and home physical and occupational therapy. Locally and privately owned and operated, Promotion Therapy takes tremendous pride in making your therapy experience a success. We have taken all the extra precautions this year in making sure our clinic is sanitized and our therapists are fully equipped to treat you safely. Whether it's in our clinic or in your home, we will do everything we can to ensure you feel comfortable and confident in your care. Our clinic is located on South Washington Street, right next to Dairy Queen, or call us today at 330-600-0844. You can also visit us online at promotion-therapy.com.
Lady Redskins basketball at side court. The long pass goes out of bounds on the inbounds pass, so West Holmes is going to break there. That'll be the fourth Indian Creek turnover. Full court pressure is on, though. Here's the dribble by Ella McMillan. She'll find Rollins in the backcourt in the game for the first time. Now to Alexander. Picks it up. Back to Rollins in the backcourt. Dribbles it across the half-court line. Now to Alexander on that left wing. She'll dribble it out top. Working against that defense. Picks it up now. Nowhere to go with it. Gets a pass off now to Melanie Fair. She'll pick it up into the corner to Alexander. Dribbles it left wing. Now to the foul line. To the lane. Alexander shot off the last. Going to be no good. Rebound pulled down by Mackenzie Taylor. That lets a pass to Clark, who across the timeline. Clark has it left point. Her pass goes right wing. Into the hands of Copeland. Back in the corner, received by Taylor. Taylor to the foul line. To the lane. Taylor shot up, going to be good. In traffic, Mackenzie Taylor. Her first two. 10-5 lead for Indian Creek. West Holmes ball gets that full court pressure. Now the dribble by McMillan. Bounce past to Rollins. In the backcourt to Alexander. Back in the backcourt to Rollins. Dribbles it. Now across the timeline. Bounce pass goes to Alexander high on the left side. Lobs it out top. Goes to Rollins. Rollins pass around the foul line to McMillan. On the left wing back to Rollins. Rollins back in the corner. Received now by Allie McMillan. Dribbles it to the baseline. Her pass goes to Ella McMillan. Picks it up. Her pass goes high on the left side. Back to Rollins. She'll dribble it now to the left point. Rollins pass to the corner, grabbed by Melanie Fair. Fair to the baseline. She's cut off. Stripped away and stolen by Taylor Jones. That's the 7th West Holmes turnover. Bounce pass in the backcourt now. And the dribble by Haley Clark. Her pass goes to Taylor Jones, and she gets called for traveling. She received the basketball. That's the 5th Indian Creek turnover. Katie Sprang in, also Kenzie Patterson in, and also Hannah Rohr will check in for West Holmes.
Indian Creek's running like a 1-2-2 trap defense, and again, they're West Holmes playing into it, going everything side to sideline instead of going high. Got to establish themselves a high post, low post to beat this half-court defense trap.
West Holmes ball in the backcourt to Patterson. Dribbles it across the half-court line. She'll find Ella McMillan high on the left side. Dribbles it back in the midcourt. Inside to a cutting Kenzie Patterson. Deflected it to Sprang. Left wing to Melanie Fair. Her 18-footer's no good. Rebound to Ella McMillan. Her putback is no good. Rebound knocked to the floor. Goes out of bounds off of Indian Creek, they're going to say. West Holmes will have the basketball. At the conclusion of this contest, we'll be announcing the Subway player of the game as that player receives one complimentary foot-long fresh value meal from the Subways in Millersburg. Sprang to inbound it. She does so to Kenzie Patterson high on the left side. Back near midcourt. Patterson picks it up. Her pass to Melanie Fair. Fair lobs the left wing back to Kenzie Patterson. Patterson to the baseline. Whips the pass to McMillan. Her 18-footer's up, going to be knocked down. Three-pointer actually by McMillan. Knocks it down from deep, and West Holmes back to within 2. And Indian Creek will beat the pressure for West Holmes. Now to Taylor. Taylor Jones, I should say, out top. Pass goes left wing. Now the dribble by Haley Clark. Back in the corner of the Taylor. She'll grab it on that left wing. Her pass inside the paint. Goes in there to Abby Copeland. Her shot's no good. Rebound to Ella McMillan. And McMillan has the poke loose out of bounds, but it'll be West Holmes basketball. And West Holmes down 10-8 with the basketball. 2:08 to play in the first quarter. Stop in for weekly specials along with a great selection in the deli, meat, and produce departments. For a fresh arrangement of flowers, check out the Posey Pan Florist Shop. And before you go out, go head out for the Posey Pan Florist Shop at Rody's on GA. Here's the drive. Pass to the right wing goes to Alexander. Drive to the baseline. Her layup is no good. Rebound grab by Mackenzie Taylor. Outlets a pass. Goes to Abby Starkey, the sophomore. Will dribble it and finds Clark across the half-court line. 10-8 lead for Indian Creek. Starkey on the right wing. Gets it out top of the pass now on the dribble by Taylor Jones. Who's out top to Starkey. Back in the right wing. Lobbed inside to a cutting Mackenzie Taylor. Her layup is good. Mackenzie Taylor has 4. Back to a 4-point lead for Indian Creek.
Did a good job reversing the ball and be able to get isolation for number 10, Mackenzie Taylor at the post.
Here's Katie Sprang across the timeline to the corner. Double team. Pass off to McMillan. Nowhere to go with it. Back to a cutting Katie Sprang. Her shot's up, going to be banked in. Sprang has 5. West Holmes back to within 2. Lady Redskins basketball. 1:18 to play in the first quarter. And the dribble by Haley Clark across the timeline. Clark's pass goes right wing. Back to Starkey. Now to the baseline. Starkey. Layup going to be no good. Rebound pulled down by Ella McMillan. West Holmes basketball down 12-10. Alexander across the timeline. After that third rebound to the corner to Hannah Rohr. Her three-pointer's up, going to be knocked down. West Holmes back in the lead at 13-12. Hannah Rohr knocking it down from deep.
Making the most of their possessions there, Mac. Now they got a 1-point lead.
4th lead change of this first half. Here's Haley Clark's pass into the front court. Goes to Starkey. Into the corner, grabbed now by Kylie Kiger. 40 seconds to play in the half. Kiger going to be fouled. Hand-checking call on Hannah Rohr, Roar's first personal foul, 13 foul West Holmes.
Again, I thought it was pretty good defense. Maybe Hannah had a quite little touch, and the official Tim Gibson called a little touch foul there.
Tiger to win at beneath her own backboard for the Lady Redskins. Her pass goes out top to Taylor Jones. Jones dribbles it, falls down, and poke loose. Stolen away by a diving Hannah Roar. The 6th Indian Creek turnover. West Holmes ball. Here's Sprang. Drive. Lane. Her runner up going to be no good. It gets called for the charge. And out of control there. She ran into Mackenzie Taylor. 14 foul West Holmes. Sprang, I believe, her second personal.
Again, I think Katie just should have attacked either the right shoulder or left shoulder, and again, just kind of went right towards it and let the official no choice but to call the charging cap foul.
8th turnover. Sprang is out. Katrina Rollins is in. 28 seconds to play in the first. Full court pressure is on and batted to Haley Clark. Clark dribbles it and lost it. Dribbles it again. Picks it up. Her pass across the timeline goes out of bounds against that double team. At the turnover, the 7th on Indian Creek.
Really, both teams already, I'm telling you, 15 turnovers in this quarter. Wouldn't think that with such an experienced team, but again, credit both teams' defense.
Pressure defense has been the name of the game in this first quarter. 15 seconds to go. West Holmes ball into the right wing. The Hannah Roar knocked loose. She'll grab it now. Her pass out top to Alexander. 8 seconds to play in the first quarter. Dribbles it left wing now to Roar. 4 seconds. Roar dribbles it 3 seconds. To left block to Rollins. Needs to get the shot off. They won't do it. And through one period, it's West Holmes 13, Indian Creek 12. This is Girls District Championship Basketball on WKLM.
When choosing a new door to replacing your windows or siding, there are many types of materials to choose from. Hi, my name is Nevin Mast. Here at Home Siding in Millersburg, we will help you make the right choice for your home and style. Want an energy-efficient replacement window? Try the Viwinco line of vinyl windows. With energy-efficient technology, Viwinco vinyl windows will save you money on energy costs and over time will pay for themselves. Call Home Siding Contractors today to set up a free in-home consultation at 888-725-6619. That's 888-725-6619.
Sally, you need a root canal. Traveling, you need your wisdom teeth out. Traveling, you need braces. Traveling, you need a dental implant. Traveling, you need your teeth cleaned. Traveling! That's it, happy feet. You're benched until you start going to Dr. Welsh for your dental care. Quit traveling so much.
Yes, Coach. I'll check out their website at www.drbradwelsh.com and give them a call at 330-674-4876.
Good luck to all area winter sports teams.
First quarter numbers courtesy of Mike Maslowski. West Holmes was 3 for 3 from three-point distance. Indian Creek did not attempt the three-point shot. And also West Holmes 2 for 7 from two-point range for 29%. Indian Creek 5 for 10 for 50%. West Holmes did not attempt the foul shot. Indian Creek 2 for 2. And for West Holmes, that rebounding the Lady Redskins 6 to 4. Three-pointer on the floor to begin the second quarter. No good by Hannah Roar. Rebound grabbed by Indian Creek's Haley Clark. She'll be fouled by Roar. 15 foul West Holmes. Roar has her first personal foul. And also in the first quarter, West Holmes had 8 turnovers, 7 for Indian Creek. That's the first missed three-pointer for West Holmes today. 13-12 Lady Knights. Inbounded to Taylor Jones. Hands it off behind her to Haley Clark. Clark dribbles it, shovels it right wing. Back to Copeland. Out top to Clark. Left wing to Taylor Jones. Jones dribbles it to the foul line. Pass down to Clark. Her three-pointer's up, going to be no good. Rebound grabbed, however, by Haley Clark. Her putback is up, no good again. Rebound grabbed by Kenzie Patterson. Patterson across the half-court line. Dribbles it to the baseline and cut off. Kicks the left wing back to Rollins. Dribbles it out top of the pass to Alexander. Looking. Spins around. Bounce pass back to Rollins. Around the foul line to Allie McMillan. Right wing back to Alexander. Double team. She'll find Allie McMillan. Dribbles it into the corner. Goes over to Kenzie Patterson. Her three-pointer's off the mark. Rebound corralled by Taylor Jones. Outlets a pass down to Clark. Clark across the half-court line. And dribbles it to the right point. 13-12 Lady Knights. 1 minute into the second quarter. Into the quarter to Copeland. Dumps it inside, but threw it away. But grabbed somehow by Kiger. Now the Taylor Jones inside the paint. Her shot's up, going to be good. Taylor Jones has 4 and a 14-13 Indian Creek lead. Fifth lead change to the first half. West Holmes ball in the front court. Pass goes out top to Alexander. Into the corner to Rollins. Her three-pointer's up, going to be way off the mark. And rebound saved by Jones. Diving after it is Rollins who grabs it. Now to Ella McMillan. Her putback off the glass and in. West Holmes back in the lead at 15-14.
Nice scrappy play there by the Lady Knights.
And McMillan has 5 points. Indian Creek basketball. Drive by Clark. Backs it up to the corner. Clark all alone now for a three-pointer. That's up, going to be knocked down. Left her alone, and she buried it. 17-15 Lady Redskins.
Took advantage of what the other team gave them. Again, nice shot there by Clark.
West Holmes ball batted to the corner. Drive by Rollins. She'll be bumped and fouled. Rollins under the basket. Fouled by Taylor Jones. Second team foul on Indian Creek. Jones has her first.
Nice there. Nice possession. Attacking Jones there, being able to draw the foul.
And 6 lead changes here in this first half. West Holmes with the basketball. At the conclusion of this contest, we'll be announcing the Subway Player of the Game as that player receives 1 complimentary foot-long fresh value meal from the Subways in Millersburg. Timeout by Indian Creek, 17-15. Lady Redskins lead. We'll take a timeout. This is District Championship Basketball on WKLM.
Beachy's Auto Care and Truck Center continues to offer the convenience of 2 great locations on US 62 in Weinsberg and on County Road 201 in Berlin. The Weinsberg shop will take care of heavy-duty truck and fleet customers from 7 a.m. to midnight, while the Berlin facility will repair auto and light trucks from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Contact them in Weinsberg at 359-5421 or in Berlin at 674-6970. That's Beachy's Auto Care and Truck Center in Weinsberg and Berlin.
Again, appreciate everyone watching here on our Facebook broadcast, Facebook Live this afternoon, provided by Claxon Communication. Casey Claxon, also Xander Tristano is on the camera for this afternoon, and back and forth as we expected first half.
Absolutely, exactly what you expected. Again, I think both teams are kind of settling down here in the second quarter. 15 combined turnovers in the first quarter. We have yet to get a turnover so far in the first 2 minutes of the second quarter. Again, I think both teams just kind of fill each other out.
Don't let your home be without power. Call Holmesville Electric, your local Generac automatic standby generator dealer. Holmesville Electric has factory-certified technicians and carries the full line of parts and service kits for all your Generac needs. Call 330-279-4522. West Holmes ball on the right wing goes to Patterson. She'll dribble it out top. It's a cross-court pass, but over the head of Rollins and out of bounds. And for West Holmes, there's a turnover up to 9 for the first half.
I probably jinxed them. Apologize for that.
Come on, Maz. It'll be Lady Redskins basketball. Yeah, be at side court. And to inbound it, I believe, is going to be for them, number 12. That's Abby Starkey. Now she'll give way instead to Haley Clark.
Against that 1-2-2 half-court trip, you just got to shorten your passes. Look middle, shorten your pass.
In the backcourt, it's Clark Brown with the basketball. That inbounds pass to Taylor. Clark across the timeline. Her pass goes high on the right side, back to Copeland. Dribbles it to the foul line. Hands it off now to Kiger. Kiger kicks the right wing. Now a three-pointer going to be up in the air, going to be off the mark on that shot by Starkey. Rebound corralled by Allie McMillan. West Holmes ball. Here's Rollins to the front court. McMillan's 4th rebound, but thrown away by Rollins to the 4, stolen by Haley Clark. To the front court to Kiger. Kiger, her three-pointer for the left wing, going to be knocked down. Pull-up three-pointer. Kiger knocks it down, and a 20-15 lead for Indian Creek.
Big shot there by the senior coming off the transition.
She has 7. West Holmes ball gets that pressure. Pass across the timeline to Alexander. Drive to the lane. Alexander going to be fouled, or she takes it to the basket. Good strong attack, and it'll be the 13th foul on the Lady Redskins.
Great way to beat that trap. Again, get the ball in the middle, and Alexander did a great job attacking the basket, being able to draw the foul.
So it'll be Alicia Alexander at the foul line, 5'7" senior guard. Free throw up going to be in and out, no good. She is a 75% free throw shooter, averaging 5 points per game and just over 4 rebounds per contest during the regular season, averaging 7.5 points and 5.5 rebounds during the first 2 games of tournament play. One more free throw to go for the 5'7" senior. That's up and going to be knocked down. She has 3 points so far today. West Holmes down 20-16. Against the pressure, it's Haley Clark's pass across the timeline and grabbed by Copeland. Now the left corner, grabbed by Starkey. Dribbles it, out top of the pass to Haley Clark. Lobs it inside, going to be grabbed by Taylor Jones. She'll lay it off the glass, no good. Rebound juggled, chased down by Alexander. West Holmes with the basketball. Alexander throws it away, stolen by Kiger again. Dribbles the right wing. Her pass inside, juggled, and stolen back away by Alexander. There's the turnover on Indian Creek. They have not 8 of those, and they'll throw right back away on an unforced turnover pass by Alexander. And West Holmes just, again, too many of those in this first half.
I really wish I didn't say anything after the last segment. Really wish I didn't.
Yeah, Indian Creek with the basketball, up 20-16.
Both teams just pick you up, though, after any transition. Whether or not it's a rebound, turnover, they're up in your face.
That pass inside to a cutting Haley Clark, who grabs it, missed the layup, but she will be fouled by Kenzie Patterson. I believe her second, 16 foul West Holmes. To the foul line will be Haley Clark. Clark, a senior guard, averaging just under 10 a game and just over 2 rebounds per contest, a 77% free throw shooter. That free throw up going to be off the mark. And now in Hannah Rohr, checking in for West Holmes for Allie McMillan. The 2021 Ford Bronco Sport and all-new Ford F-150 have finally arrived. at Village Motors in Millersburg. Stop in soon and see for yourself at Village Motors. Second free throw up, going to be no good. Rebound goes to Alexander. West Holmes basketball down by 4. After her second rebound, pass to the right wing to Patterson. She'll be tripped up as she drives inside the paint, and that'll be the 14th foul on the Lady Redskins in the first half.
Well, I see Lady Knights too, and I think Coach Snyder talked to him in that trap. Attack the middle. The middle's open. Get them on their heels and draw some fouls.
Patterson to inbound it. Beneath her own backboard. Pass goes out top the Spring. Her three-pointer's going to be up and going to be knocked down. She was calling for it and buries her second three of the half.
She knew exactly where she wanted it, and they got it to her.
She has 8 points, 20-19 Indian Creek. Pressure is on. Pass by Clark to the front court. Grab by Copeland. Her pass to a cunning Mackenzie Taylor, who's going to be hacked on the arm beneath the backboard. And now Taylor to the foul line to shoot 2.
Again, both teams just really well coached and know where to get the ball, depending on the defense. And Indian Creek be able to find Mackenzie Taylor trailing down the middle of the court.
17 fouls on West Holmes in the first half now. At the foul line to shoot 2, Mackenzie Taylor, 5'10 senior, averaging 8.8 a game, 5.5 rebounds, 48% free throw shooter, though, and she'll miss her first free throw. Has one more to go. This Indian Creek team, though, overall, just a very good free throw shooting team, as West Holmes saw the first time around. Second free throw is up. That's going to be in and out. No good. Rebound to Katie Sprang. Sprang in the backcourt. West Holmes down by 1. That pass goes over to Patterson. Patterson double team. Back to Sprang. Dribbles it. Weaves through the defense to the foul line, to the lane. Her shot left hand. No good. Rebound to the floor. Grab by Patterson. Now out top the Roar. She'll find Alexander out top. Dribbles it in the right wing. Patterson, Alexander to the lane. Kicks it out top to Patterson. Her three-pointer's up. Going to be no good. Rebound to the corner. Going to be saved by Alexander. Knocked out of bounds off of Kenzie Patterson, they're going to say. So we'll be Indian Creek basketball. At Keim, you can shop in-store or place an order for delivery or come to the yard and pick up your order without lifting a finger. Plus, you can now place orders for Local Express online at Keim.express. Keim, built on trust since 1911. And here's Clark across the timeline for the Redskins. Pass out top now to Jones. Jones to the foul line, to the lane. Runner by Jones blocked. It goes out of bounds and off of Alexander, so it'll stay with Indian Creek. 3:42 to play in the first half. The Lady Redskins have a 1-point lead. And Kiger to inbound it. Her pass to a cutting Taylor Jones. Her shot up good and a foul. Taylor Jones received that bounce pass to the inbounds, and she'll lay it in with a chance for a 3-point play.
Just ran a side screen for Jones there, or Taylor Jones, and able to get the traditional 3-point play.
She's up to 6 points, of course, over 1,000 points and over 900 rebounds for her career. As now Alexander is out, in is Ella McMillan.
Taylor Jones, very active player.
Sets and fires. Jones, 80% free throw shooter. That's up and knocked down, nothing but net. Up to 7 points for her, completing that 3-point play. She'll check out, and for her is sophomore guard Abby Starkey. 23-19 Indian Creek, 3:40 to play in the half. Full court pressure on, inbounded and grabbed by Sprang. Back over to Rollins. Rollins across the timeline on the dribble, and crossover out top. Now to the right wing. Her pass out top to Sprang. Sprang dribbles it, hands it off on a drive by Ellen McMillan, juggles it out of bounds and turnover. And West Holmes now up to 13 turnovers in the first half.
Like that dribble handoff again. McMillan just went a little bit too quick, was able to handle the ball.
In the backcourt, here's Haley Clark, guarded by Rollins. Clark crossover across the timeline, shovels a left wing to Copeland. Copeland dribbles it to the foul circle, out top of the pass to Starkey, drive. Her pass left wing received now by Kiger. Kiger dribbles it to the foul line, shovels it right wing back over to Copeland, back in the corner, received on the far side by Clark. Dribbles it out top. Now to Starkey, drive to the lane by Copeland, dumps inside over to Mackenzie Taylor, who missed the layup, but she's going to be fouled. And that'll send to the foul line now. Mackenzie Taylor to the shoot 2, 0 for 2 from the foul line in this first half. 18 fouls, make that 19 fouls rather on West Holmes in the first half of action. Taylor, free throw up is going to be good this time. Up to 5 points for her first point of the second quarter. 4-0 run now by the Lady Redskins. Second free throw up. Going to be off the mark. Rebound to the corner. Goes out of bounds. It'll be West Holmes basketball, trailing 24-19. 3 minutes to play in the second quarter.
Big possession here for West Holmes, Matt. Again, don't want Indian Creek to build the lead. And again, they've been struggling the last 3 possessions offensively.
Inbounded to McMillan. Ella McMillan dribbles it across the timeline to the right wing and hands it off. Goes to Melanie Fair. Her pass goes out top to Rollins. Corrals it. Rollins looking, dribbles it high on the right side. Picks it up. Rollins' pass to the left block goes to Katie Sprang. Backs it in. Her shot up going to be no good. Rebound to the 4. Will be corralled by Mackenzie Taylor. Anna Kiger across the timeline. Now to Haley Clark. Clark's pass goes left wing. Received now by Copeland. Gets it out top. Now to Starkey. Back in the corner. Now to Copeland. And the right block inside the Mackenzie Taylor. Her shot blocked out of bounds. But it will be Indian Creek basketball.
To what Indian Creek does a great job in that isolation for Taylor. Get the ball on one side of the court, get it reversed, and try to prevent any backside help.
And Taylor Jones now back in. And to inbound it. It'll be Haley Clark to the corner. Back inside the Taylor Jones. Her shot up, got the glass, and good. Taylor Jones off the bench. Gets the basket. 26-19 Indian Creek. On a 6-0 run. Here's Katrina Rollins across the timeline. Has it out top. Gets a pass off high on the left side. Into the hands now of Allie McMillan. She'll dribble it to the right wing. And she'll be bumped and fouled by Taylor Jones. And that'll be the 15th foul on Indian Creek, second on Jones.
Again, West Holmes going too much sideline to sideline. Too much east and west. Need to go north and south. Get the ball in the middle.
Trying to attack here. It'll be Katie Sprain to inbound it. Midway into the front court on the near side. 2:03 to play in the half. Sprang looking. Here pass goes to the hands of Kenzie Patterson. Patterson dribbles it out top. Looking. Into the corner goes to Katie Sprang. Sprang crossover. Drive to lane. Her runner going to be up and good. Attacked at that time, and she has 10 points. West Holmes down by 5.
Good. I like what Katie did there. She wanted the ball. Knows they need to get some points and took it over.
Snapping the 6-0 run for the Redskins. In the backcourt, here's Clark against that pressure. Finally dribbles it across the timeline. Double team. Her pass goes into the hands of Starkey. Her runner going to be no good. And going to be out of bounds. It was partially blocked, though. It'll stay with Indian Creek. Minute 35 to play in the second quarter. 5-point lead for the Lady Redskins. Tigers pass goes out top now to Mackenzie Taylor. Left of the foul circle to Copeland. Dumps it inside, however, to Haley Clark, who banks it in. Clark has 7, 28-21 Indian Creek.
Both points on that out-of-bounds flex screen coming across at the block.
West Holmes ball. Here's Sprang. Has it out top, juggles it, hands it off to Patterson. Patterson hands it off now to Alexander. Out top to Ella McMillan. 1:12 to play in the second quarter. Now to Patterson with it high on the left side. She'll dribble it between the circles. Patterson's bounce pass goes to Sprang. Her three-pointers up are going to be off the mark. Rebound going to be knocked away, but a foul called on Alexander going over the back. And went over the back of Starkey. That'll be 10 team fouls on West Holmes. Tiger inbounds against that full court pressure. Now received here by Clark. Clark across the timeline. Goes out top now to Copeland. Dumps it inside the paint now to Taylor. Into the corner, here's the dribble. Out top now to Clark. Her three-pointers up are going to be no good. Rebound to the 4 will be tied up between Kiger and Allie McMillan. McMillan wasn't going to give that ball away, and Kiger kind of shaken up on that play.
Yeah, tough rebound there.
And 45 seconds to play in the second quarter, so they'll have to attend to her as she'll walk off to the sidelines here.
Looks like she might have overextended her right elbow.
Right. And the arrow, I believe, pointed to Indian Creek's direction, so they'll have the basketball. So replacing Kiger, after being shaken up there, it's going to be Kylie Anderson, a freshman. 45 seconds to play in the half. Indian Creek basketball beneath their own backboard, up by 7. Inbounded into the basket, grabbed by Mackenzie Taylor, who's out top of the pass down to Copeland. On the right wing, back to Anderson. Her pass goes cross court. It goes to the 4, diving after it, grabbed, and going to be a timeout just in time on the, I believe, a timeout, or was it?
He's going to call, I think he's going to call a turnover. She's already out of bounds.
Out of bounds, okay. Abby Starkey, one who drove after that, and that'll be the night turnover on Indian Creek. Now Kiger will check back in.
That is the right call. She's out of bounds.
Of course, head coach Steve F. didn't like the call, but it'll be West Holmes' ball. 35 seconds to play in the second quarter. Here's Patterson to the left wing. Poke loose, it goes out of bounds. It'll stay with West Holmes.
Indian Creek just continuing with ball pressure, making it very difficult for the Lady Knights.
Has been the case throughout this half. Sprang hands it off to Patterson, knocked out of bounds, off of Patterson's hands and out of bounds. Again, pressure defense. Another turnover on West Holmes, their 14th.
Just not ready. She got the ball in bounds. Again, Indian Creek right in the grill there and took the ball away.
Here's Copeland with it across the timeline. Double team, knocked loose. Grabbed to the steal by Allie McMillan. Now to cutting Katie Sprang. Her layup going to be no good. Missed the layup. Rebound grab by Kiger. Kiger pass to the front court. Received now by Starkey and gets called for traveling. That'll be a turnover on Indian Creek, up to 11 in this first half. West Holmes the ball back with 13 seconds to go.
26 turnovers, Matt.
Wow.
Did not expect that.
No. A lot of those on both sides. In the backcourt, here's Patterson. 10 seconds. Across the timeline, 9 seconds. 7 seconds. Then a left wing to Alexander, 5 seconds. Drive to the lane. Lost it. That'll roll out of bounds. A turnover before this half is over with. West Holmes another one, up to 15.
Just too quick. It just seems like they do not have their balance today. And again, see if they get some composure here coming out in the second half. But
Embatted, juggled, and grabbed, and that'll do it for the first half. Halftime score from Indian Creek. It's Indian Creek 28 and West Holmes 21. Back around the recap the first half for you on WKLM.
Now, more than ever, we are proud to be your hometown pharmacy. You can rely on us to deliver the care and medication you need in the safest way possible. Hi, this is pharmacist Joel Gauss at Premier Pharmacy in Berlin. Our delivery service is available Monday through Saturday, and curbside service is available anytime our doors are open. Masks and hand sanitizer are also currently available for purchase. Just give us a call at 893-0290, or you can refill a prescription online or through our app at premierpharmacy.net and arrange for pickup or delivery. Located on West Main Street in Berlin, Premier Pharmacy, your community pharmacy.
Melway Paving Company is a well-known asphalt paving contractor for homes in surrounding counties since 1964, specializing in asphalt paving, chip and seal coating. For your next paving project, call Melway Paving at 330-279-9000. Melway Paving is a proud supporter of all Holmes County athletes.
Are you having ongoing issues with your flat or low slope roof? MEB Systems of Sugar Creek specializes in flat or low slope roofs and has been serving the community and beyond since 1977. Whether it's tracking down or resolving a persistent leak, you are in need of a complete roof replacement, or you have a new build, MEB Systems will strive to find the best solution for you. They believe if a job is worth doing, it's worth doing right. Call MEB Systems Incorporated today at 330-852-4333 and visit them online at mebsystems.com. MEB Systems wishes all Holmes County athletes a safe and healthy season.
At Mack Oilfield Service, they offer specialized trucking, water hauling, dirt work, and general oil field service in New York, Pennsylvania, West Virginia, and Ohio. They have the equipment and manpower to tackle any task handed to them. The future lies in the hands of our youth, and Mack Oilfield Service is proud to support them. Call Mack Oilfield Service for all your oil field needs at 330-674-7371. That's 330-674-7371.
Proud to serve all your real estate and auction needs, RES Auction Services and HER Realtors have been a locally and independently owned real estate and auction company for over 40 years. At HER Realtors, the selling market is strong. If you give them the listings, they have the buyers. Plus, don't forget to check out the new location for RES Auction Services just west of Worcester. Contact HER Realtors at 674-7610, on the web at herrealtors.com, or RES Auction Services at 833-765-3737, and on the web at res.bid. Located on Glen Drive in Millersburg, making a difference one sale at a time.
You can now shop True Value Hardware at Holmes Lumber in Millersburg. In fact, it's the only True Value store in Holmes County. They have added literally thousands of items to their inventory, including Easy Care paint, making it easy for you to find everything you need for your next project. Holmes Lumber is located on State Route 39 between Millersburg and Berlin. Behind every project is a True Value.
It is halftime at Girls Division II District Championship basketball from Indian Creek, and the Indian Creek Lady Redskins have a 28-21 lead over the West Holmes Lady Knights. West Holmes actually led 13-12 after the first quarter. However, Indian Creek came back to outscore West Holmes 16-8 in the second quarter. In the first half that saw 6 lead changes in all, Indian Creek has a 28-21 lead at the half. Take a look at the individual scoring leaders for Indian Creek in that first half. Leading the way was Taylor Jones. As for Jones in that first half of action, she was 4 for 7 from 2-point distance and also 1 for 1 for the foul line. Taylor Jones over 1,000 points, over 900 rebounds for her career. She had 9 points in that first half. Also scoring for the Lady Redskins, Kylie Kiger as well as Haley Clark, each had 7 points. 5 points scored by Mackenzie Taylor, running out the 28-point total for Indian Creek. For West Holmes leading the way, that was Katie Sprang. Sprang 2 for 4 from 3-point distance, 2 for 5 from 2-point range. Sprang had 10 first half points. Also 5 points scored by Ella McMillan, 3 for Alicia Alexander, 3 points scored also by Hannah Rohr, running out the for the Lady Knights. Halftime scores, Indian Creek 28 and West Holmes 21. Now for the first half team numbers, here's Mike Baslowski.
On 3-point shooting, West Holmes 4 of 9 for 44%, Indian Creek 2 of 5 for 40%. 2-point field goals, West Holmes 4 of 11 for 36%, Indian Creek a hot 9 for 18 for 50%. At the charity stripe, West Holmes 1 of 2 for 50%, Indian Creek just 4 of 9 for 44%. West Holmes had 13 rebounds compared to Indian Creek's 15. Also, West Holmes had 15 first half turnovers. Indian Creek had 11 first half turnovers.
Individually rebounding wise for West Holmes, Ella McMillan had 4 rebounds, 3 boards also for Kenzie Patterson. And for Indian Creek, it was 3 boards for Mackenzie Taylor and 3 boards also for Haley Clark. 28-21 lead here at the half for Indian Creek, and pressure defense was the theme of that first half.
It made the difference in the world, and again, limited possessions for West Holmes, and seems like the style right now is favoring Indian Creek. Now, here's the thing. Coach Snyder has to be happy. Only down 7. I know she's not happy being behind, but having 15 turnovers and only being down 7 in the district finals against an excellent Indian Creek team, again, they're only 3 possessions away from getting either tying or taking the lead.
You're talking about there in that first half. It's one of those things that's kind of that balance there. You want to attack the middle of the defense, but don't get too much in a hurry, right? Kind of that balance that you want to have against that defense.
Take what they give you. Got to do guard to guard and got to shorten the pass. The middle's open. And what you do, if you start attacking the middle, it's going to force Indian Creek's defense to go from the sideline to squeeze it in. Then it makes those entry passes a little bit easier.
Winner moves on to the regional semifinals. That would be next Tuesday, March the 2nd, against the number 1 ranked Sheridan, who won last night. And it'll be at 5:30 p.m. at Zanesville. Halftime score. It's a 28-21 lead for Indian Creek. Back with the second half after this on WKLM.
Subway restaurants are introducing new protein bowls. Each one has a foot-long's worth of protein, like grilled chicken or steak piled high on crisp veggies with your choice of sauce. Try great new choices like the Chipotle Southwest steak and the sweet onion chicken teriyaki bowl. And right now, you can go pro with double protein on any bowl or foot-long sub for just $2 more. That's twice the chicken or twice the steak for only $2 more. Only at Subway.
Limited time at participating restaurants. Additional charge for extras plus applicable tax. No additional discounts or coupons may be applied.
This is Wyatt Miller reporting live from Millersburg Tire Service.
Wyatt, this isn't actually live. This is a commercial for Millersburg Tire Service.
Oh, sorry about that, Grandpa.
That's okay. Just read the script.
Winter is on the way. That means you need the best tires from the best tire shop around at Millersburg Tire Service. They have Bridgestone and Blizzak tires that are totally awesome on ice and snow. Plus, winter is great because when it gets really bad outside, I get to stay home from school.
I'm not sure that last part was in the script.
I know. I added that.
All right. This is Brad Smucker. While Wyatt gets back to schoolwork, I invite you into Millersburg Tire Service on State Route 39 east of Millersburg. Call 674-1085 today.
Vikert Concrete, located on County Road 189 between Benton and Holmesville, specializes in ready-mix concrete and state-approved limestone, sand, and gravel. All mixed styles are available, and you can count on fast, dependable delivery and competitive prices. Vikert Concrete has served Holmes and surrounding counties for over 75 years. Call Vikert Concrete today for all your concrete needs at 674-0038. Remember, for quality concrete, it's Vikert Concrete.
I'm Jeff Kinney, and I'm a Park National banker, a husband and a volunteer. At Park National Bank, we believe we're more than just our job titles, and you're more than an account number. Now bringing our family of community banks together under a single brand name means you get those core values you've always counted on from us, and more service, more access, and more options. We're all together now at Park National Bank, where you mean more.
It's time once again to cheer on our West Holmes Knights. Hi, this is Sarah Clark. Stop by and visit at 5354 Township Road 336 off of State Route 39, right next to the Methodist Church. At Creative Edge, we personalize a unique look for each individual. We care and build relationships with our clients, and we strive for the latest trends through continual education. Creative Edge has a professional, relaxing, and positive atmosphere. Creative Edge is a full-service salon offering dimensional hair coloring, haircut designs, nails, pedicures, and massage. Please call for an appointment today at 330-674-3343. Go Knights!
With unpredictable power outages affecting homeowners more frequently than ever, Generac's best-selling home standby generators are designed to protect your home and family from extended power failures. This is Kerry Taylor inviting you to partner with Millersburg Electric and Generac for a free in-home assessment to identify the right generator for your backup power and financial needs. Power you control with peace of mind from Millersburg Electric, Ohio's premier Generac generator dealer. Call today or visit millersburgelectric.com.
Here's what we're ready for the start of the second half here, as it'll be West Holmes basketball at side court. Again, we're providing the Facebook Live feed for today is Claxton Communications. Of course, that on the controls today, Casey Claxton. On the camera also is Xander Tristano. I appreciate them providing our Facebook Live coverage for today. And with it for West Holmes will be out top in the hands of Kenzie Patterson. Into the corner to Katie Spring. Back out top to Patterson. West Holmes going left to right in the second half. Patterson to the foul line. Her pass to the corner, grabbed by Alexander, drive to lane. Alexander attacks the basket, and she'll draw a foul. Alexander to the foul line to shoot two.
Great possession there by West Holmes. More under composure. Got the ball swung a couple times, and Alexander saw opening and attacked the hoop.
First team foul on the Lady Redskins on the first possession. Alexander 1 for 2 from the charity stripe. Alicia Alexander, 3 points so far today. Free throw is going to be knocked down. 4 points, Alicia Alexander. West Holmes down by 6 at 28-22.
I'll be curious if she makes this, if West Ham's going to pick up full court here.
She does make it. She has 5, and they will pick up some full court pressure. A ball inbound and grabbed in the backcourt by Clark. And she'll find Kiger back to Clark, double team. Her pass in midcourt going to be corralled by Copeland. She'll dribble across the timeline. The left wing to Jones. Jones dribbles it to the foul line, picks it up, gets the left wing to Kiger. Her three-pointer's up, going to be knocked down. Big shot, Kylie Kiger. She has 10 points on the afternoon.
Again, she finally got loose, couldn't find the opening much of the first half, and again, got credit to Taylor Jones there for drawing the defense to her.
West Holmes ball down 31-23. Spring to the baseline. Spring, cross-court pass to the opposite corner, knocked out of bounds by the long arms of Taylor Jones, but West Holmes will keep the ball. Lady Knights to inbound to the left of their own backboard.
I noticed Coach Iff is going offense for defense. I don't think he likes the matchup with the two bigs, both Taylor and Jones out there, and I've noticed he did that in the first half. Sometimes when you do that, though, you lose offensively because you can't get a stop possession.
Yeah, Jones will just go come out, as you mentioned, and Starkey is in. Out top now in front of the midcourt line is Kenzie Patterson. Hands it off to Spring. Now to Hannah Rohr between the circles. West Holmes down by 8. Rohr picks it up too soon. Gets the pass off down to Alexander. Back on the top down to Hannah Rohr. Into the corner, grabbed by Katie Spring. Her pass aside to cutting Hannah Rohr, who banks it in. Will give and go there. West Holmes gets the bucket down by 6.
Nice little old school give and go there pass.
Hannah Rohr has 5 off the assist from Spring. Pressure is on. Pass to midcourt. Grabbed just in time by Clark. Clark's double team. Gets the pass off out top to Kiger. Kiger dribbles it. Backs it up at center circle. Her pass goes left to the foul line. Into the hands of Taylor on the right wing, back to Kiger. Kiger's 18-footer's going to be up off the mark. Rebound corralled by Hannah Rohr. Now over to Alicia Alexander in the backcourt. West Holmes ball down by 6. Into the front court finds Rohr. Shovels it inside to Ella McMillan. Her jump hook is going to be knocked down. McMillan with the bucket. West Holmes down by 4.
Take it possession by possession, Lady Knights.
Ella McMillan down has 7 points. Almost stolen away, but grabbed. Passed by Taylor. Corralled and across the timeline now. And picked up by Starkey. Out top, Starkey throws it away, stolen by Hannah Rohr. Rohr to the front court. Her pass across lane to Alexander. Alexander lost it, out of bounds, but knocked away by Indian Creek. It'll be West Holmes basketball. And now Rollins in for Kenzie Patterson. 31-27, Indian Creek. And inbatted, was grabbed by Rohr. Into the corner, the drive by Alexander. Out top to McMillan. Dribbles it, drive to the lane. Her runner going to be up and no good. Rebound, fought for. And saved by Ella McMillan, but off the backboard and out of bounds. So it will be Indian Creek basketball. 5:41 to play in the third quarter. At the conclusion of this contest, we'll be announcing the Subway Player of the Game, as that player receives one complimentary foot-long fresh value meal from the Subways in Millersburg. Full court pressure on by West Holmes. Inbounded and grabbed by Clark. Clark dribbles it against Rollins. Poke loose by Rollins. Diving after the basketball. Drove after and grabbed by Clark. Picked up by Rollins. Drive to a cutting Katie Sprang, who banks it in. Katie Sprang has 12. West Holmes down on an 8-0 run. They're down 31-29. Timeout Indian Creek. 5.5 to play in the third quarter. This is District Championship basketball on WKLM. Sauls and Berlin wishes good luck to all Holmes County coaches, players, and families on the tournament trail. They also invite you to stop in and see all the new spring items they have to offer, including potting benches and glass window boxes. If you're looking for a one-of-a-kind unique item, including a large selection of hot sauces, marinara, and salsas to share with the community, visit Sauls online at saulsandberlin.com or find them on Facebook. Troy Miller Agency in Shreve and Berlin, your local insurance independent agent. They are a working team for all your insurance needs. Call the Shreve office at 567-2626 or the Berlin office at 893-2446. Nice run here for West Holmes in the third quarter.
Real nice, again, possession by possession. Take what they give you. Again, they have yet to commit a turnover, in this early half.
Full court pressure on by West Holmes. Kiger to win it. She does so to Taylor. Taylor in that backcourt, guarded by Katie Sprang. Dribbles at a three-quarter court now across the half-court line. And Jones has it out top. Looking. Gets a pass off into the hands now of Copeland. She'll find on the left point in the hands of Mackenzie Taylor. Back over to Starkey. Starkey dribbles it to the lane. Starkey's shot going to be blocked by Ella McMillan. Rebound grabbed by Katie Sprang. Now Alexander has it across the timeline, into the corner, grabbed by Allie McMillan, out top to Alexander, left wing to a wide open Rollins, her three-pointer's going to be knocked down. West Holmes in the lead at 32-31.
Just like that, Matt, possession by possession. They won each possession here in the opening half. Now they got the 1-point lead.
First points of the game for Rollins. West Holmes at 32-31, 5 minutes to play third quarter. We'll take a timeout. This is Girls District Championship basketball on WKLM.
For all your heating needs this winter, call Berlin Heating and Cooling, your Rheem Pro partner. With combined knowledge of over 65 years, you know that you're calling the very best. Berlin Heating and Cooling services and installs Rheem and all types of other furnaces and equipment. Berlin Heating and Cooling, they're your local team you can trust. Call today, 330-893-3057. That's 330-893-3057.
Big run for the Lady Knights. They have a 1-point lead here out of the timeout. Full court pressure is on by West Holmes. On the back baseline, Kiger to inbound for the Lady Redskins. She does so to Haley Clark, guarded by Rollins in that backcourt. Clark at three-quarters court now across the half-court line. Dribbles the left wing, drive to lane. Poke loose, stolen by Katie Sprang. Spins around, Sprang going to be fouled. Actually, has it tied up. And apparently he'll stay with Indian Creek.
That's kind of surprising.
Yeah, interesting. And it'll be Kiger to inbound. Her pass goes left to the foul line over to Taylor. Now left to the foul line in the hands now of Taylor Jones. Out top to Kiger. Kiger's pass inside going to be deflected on the floor and going to be fought for again. It'll be tied up again, I do believe. And the arrow this time does point to West Holmes.
All three officials kind of looked at each other, and Tim Gibson said, well, you know what, I'll call the jump ball, and all's fair.
Somebody's got to make it. It'll be Alexander to inbound it. She'll find the pressure of Indian Creek now. Inbounds it to Allie McMillan. Dribbles at a three-quarter score. Her pass goes to Alexander. Alexander dribbles it across the timeline. Her pass goes over to Rollins. Right wing to Allie McMillan. To the corner. Her pass goes high on the right side. Rollins. Out top to Alexander. Left corner to Katie Sprang. Sprang to the baseline. Drive. Her shot up going to be no good. Rebound to Allie McMillan. Now to Rollins. Rollins' shot for the foul line. Up and no good. Rebound pulled down by Taylor Jones. She'll be fouled by Ella McMillan. Has her first personal foul and first team foul. West Holmes. He missed the shot there. We got to love the ball movement by West Holmes.
Great ball movement. Great possession. K-Spring got a good look. Great job beating the press. West Holmes looks so much more comfortable here in the second half.
Full court pressure on again, as per usual for West Holmes. 32-31 Lady Knights. Here's the dribble by Clark across the timeline. Pass goes into the hands of Copeland. Out top to Clark. Guarded by Alexander. Clark to the left wing. Picks it up. Pass goes out top now to Mackenzie Taylor. Picks it up around the foul line. Her pass goes off the head of Jones, but she'll grab it. Juggles it. And on the corner grab now by Copeland. She'll find Haley Clark on the left point. Guarded by Katie Sprang. Clark at center circle. Dribbles off the screen set by Taylor. Dumps it inside the Taylor now, and she'll be fouled, and a blocking foul will be called on Alicia Alexander. Second team foul, West Holmes.
Good call then. Really not a bad foul. They had the pick and roll, and again, West Holmes was behind the numbers there, and trying to draw the foul there by Alexander, and good. Not a bad foul at all. Didn't give up the layup.
Hannah Rohr in for Ellen McMillan, and Kiger to inbound it. And pass goes out top, corralled by a leaping Taylor Jones. Now the Kiger right wing, her three-pointer's up, going to be knocked down. Kylie Kiger, her second three-pointer in the third quarter.
She's only had 3 looks, and she's made all 3. And again, West Holmes has done a great job face guarding her, but you can't give her a second.
Pretty efficient three-pointer, meanwhile, knocked up in the air, no good by Rohr. Rebound grabbed by Allie McMillan. Out top to Rohr. Now to Rollins, her three-pointer's up, that's going to be knocked down. West Holmes back in the lead at 35-34.
Rollins coming off the bench, giving big minutes and 2 big three-point shots. And credit Ella McMillan for her 6th rebound and her 3rd offensive rebound there.
It'll be Indian Creek basketball on the backcourt. The pass goes across the timeline. Received now by Abby Copeland. Into the corner, drive by Jones. Jones, head fake, spins around, had a shot, didn't take it. Gets the left wing now to Haley Clark. Clark looking, out top now to Kiger. Kylie Kiger lobs it inside to a triple team Taylor Jones. She still grabs it and still lays it in. Jones has 11, and now a 36-35 Indian Creek lead.
That's tough possession there for West Holmes, just got behind.
That pass goes left wing to Allie McMillan. Cross-court pass received by Rollins into the corner to Rohr. Back to Rollins, high on the right side. 4 lead changes in this third quarter alone. Inside the paint, pass to the corner now. It's in the drive by Allie McMillan. Ups to the side of the cutting, and Katie Spring was stripped away and stolen by Indian Creek after it looked like it was going to be a wide-open layup. Instead, Lady Redskins basketball. Kiger has it. That was the first turnover of the quarter for West Holmes. Kiger out top. Dribbles it, pass inside, goes to Taylor. Her shot up, no good. And rebound tipped in the hands of Rollins. Rollins will push it across the timeline. On the fast break, layup by Rollins, off the glass, and good! Goes coast to coast with the left hand. West Holmes back on top by 1.
God, nice play there by Katrina. Big minutes there for the Lady Knights.
8 points for Rollins in this third quarter. Inbounded and knocked out of bounds by the Lady Knights. It'll stay with Indian Creek, as now out is Alexander, in is Melanie Fair.
I see a few girls from Indian Creek with their hands on the knees. I don't know if this pace is, not only the pace, but the intensity. I think that makes a difference.
Certainly does. It'll be Indian Creek basketball down 37-36.
Not only a physical game, but a mental game.
On the right wing, here's Kelly Clark to the baseline. Clark, runner, going to be blocked from behind by Melanie Fair. She got the rebound. Her pass deflected to Katie Sprang. Sprang across the timeline. She'll push it to the foul line, to the lane. Into the corner, but errant pass. She had a wide open Hannah Clark, but threw it away and out of bounds. West Holmes will have their second turnover of the quarter.
I didn't think Clark thought it was coming to her, and maybe Katie Pye should have just taken straight to the hoop.
It'll be Redskins basketball in the backcourt, down by 1. Minute and a half to play in the third quarter. Here's Haley Clark. Dribbles it across the timeline. Her pass goes into the hands of Copeland. Abby Copeland's pass goes into the corner to Jones. Jones dribbles it to the foul line. Gets it out top, now to Clark. Thought about it, backs it up instead. Hands it off to Mackenzie Taylor. Taylor drive, lane. Her shot up going to be no good, but she draws the foul. And that'll be the 13th foul West Holmes. That'll send Mackenzie Taylor to the foul line to shoot 2. Minute 10 to play. Taylor is 1 for 4 for the foul line. She has 5 points overall, has not scored in this third quarter. Free throw here by Taylor is up, and it's going to be knocked down. 6 points now for Mackenzie Taylor. Stop in and see TMK Farm Service for all your animal and pet needs, with locations in Berlin, Sugar Creek, Holmesville, and New Bedford. Tied up at 37. All these lead changes, that was the first tie here of this contest. Now the free throw is up. That's going to be no good. Rebound corralled by Alexander. Hands it off in the backcourt to Rollins. Alexander's third rebound. Rollins to the front court. Into the corner, grab now by Rohr. Back to Rollins. Her pass goes to Alexander at center circle. Back to Rollins, high on the right side. Around the foul line to McMillan. Into the corner, going to be thrown away. Try to kick it out, but stolen instead. And the third turnover of the quarter for West Holmes. They had 18 for the game. On the other end, ball knocked that out of bounds. And the pass out the hands of Rollins. It'll be Indian Creek basketball. Redskins to inbound it near side in the front court. Is now in Kenzie Patterson. And replacing Allie McMillan. 49 seconds to play in the third. We're tied up at 37. Haley Clark to inbound. Baseball pass inside to Mackenzie Taylor. Her shot off the glass. Good on the foul. What a look on the pass And a foul on Hannah Rohr. 14th foul West Holmes. A chance for a play at the foul line.
Nice side out of bounds. Taylor was on ball side elbow. They set a back screen forward with the lob. And again, Taylor has about 4 inches on the Lady Knight defender.
Mackenzie Taylor, 5'10 senior. She has 8 points. Free throw here by her is going to be up, going to be off the mark. Rebound to Kenzie Patterson. She'll push it across the timeline. Patterson to the left wing. Hands it off to McMillan. Drive to the baseline. McMillan, cross-court pass to the corner, goes out top to Rollins. Rollins backs it up at center circle. 35 seconds to go in the third. She'll find Patterson with it high on the left side. Patterson dribbles it. Gets it at center circle in the hands of Rollins. Rollins with it high on the right. 24 seconds in the third. Back in the corner goes over to Alexander. Her cross-court pass to Rollins into the corner now. Received by Rohr. Back to Rollins high on the right side. 15 seconds to go in the third. Now top of the pass to Kenzie Patterson. 10 seconds in this third quarter. Now cross-court pass to Rollins. 7 seconds. Back to Patterson. 5 seconds. Patterson hands off left wing. Now three-pointer by Ella McMillan. Going to be up, going to be in and out. No good. Rebound going to be pulled down by Haley Clark, and that'll do it for the third quarter. Through 3 quarters from Indian Creek. At Indian Creek 39 and West Holmes 37. This is Girls District Championship Basketball on WKLM.
The Pizza Parlor 2 in Kilbuck is a proud supporter of all Holmes County athletes. If you don't want to cook on game day, give them a call at 330-276-5661. They prepare their own homemade crust topped with their own special pizza sauce and your own choice of toppings. You can also order appetizers, sandwiches, their famous original subs, basket combos, and garden fresh salads. You don't have to get out of your car because they have a convenient drive-thru to pick up your order. Call today, 330-276-5661. The Holmes County Chamber of Commerce and Tourism Bureau is proud to support our local athletes. Our mission is to help our members succeed through advocacy, leadership, economic development, innovation, communication, and maintaining our community's identity. Visit www.holmescountychamber.com.
West Holmes outscored Indian Creek 16-11 in the third quarter. The pool within 2 points. Winner of this game moves on to the regional semifinals next Tuesday against top-ranked Sheridan. That'll be at 5:30 at Zanesville High School. Third quarter numbers courtesy of Mike Maslowski. West Holmes was 2 for 4 on three-point tries for 50%. Indian Creek 2 for 2. While West Holmes was 4 for 7 from two-point range for 56%. Indian Creek was 2 for 6 for 33%. West Holmes 2 for 2 for the foul line. Indian Creek 1 for 3 for 33%. On the floor to begin the fourth quarter, it's Indian Creek basketball. Here's the drive by Taylor Jones, cut off. Her shot in the paint going to be up and no good. Rebound grab by Alexander. West Holmes out-rebounding Indian Creek 8-3 in that third quarter. 3 turnovers for West Holmes, 4 for Indian Creek. Three-pointer by Spring up and no good from the left wing. Rebound pulled down by Taylor Jones. It'll be your Lady Redskins basketball up by 2 early in the fourth quarter. Kiger across the timeline, guarded by Hannah Rohr. Kiger spins around to the right wing. Met defensively by Ella McMillan. Out top now to Jones. On the left corner, grabbed now by Abby Copeland. Out top with the pass to Kiger. Kiger dribbles it. On the right point. Into the corner, grabbed now by Starkey. Her pass to the left point, now left post area to Taylor Jones, who missed the layup. Rebound grabbed by Ella McMillan. McMillan to the front court, goes to a streaking Katie Spring after the 6th rebound by McMillan. That shot up no good by Spring. Rebound hauled in by Mackenzie Taylor. She'll find Abby Starkey as Taylor pulls down her 4th rebound today. 39-37 Indian Creek. West Holmes a couple open looks missed so far in this fourth quarter. Kiger has it high on the right side. Her pass goes to Starkey in the corner. Starkey drives to the foul line. Her cross-court pass stolen away by Ella McMillan. And that's the 16th turnover on Indian Creek today. McMillan to the front court, to the corner, grabbed now by Hannah Rohr. Rohr back near midcourt, lobs it into the hands of Kenzie Patterson. Patterson cross-court pass to the corner to Alexander. She'll find Hannah Rohr with it high on the left side. West Holmes down by a pair. Into the corner to Alexander. Out top to Rohr. Around the foul line in Spring. Right wing three-pointer by Patterson. Up in. Going to be good. Got the bounce. Kenzie Patterson, West Holmes in the lead at 40-39.
Nice bounce. Again, nice ball through. Shooter's touch there, Matt.
Her first points of the afternoon. And timeout will be called by Indian Creek. 6:05 to play in the fourth. A 40-39 lead for West Holmes. This is Girls District Championship Basketball on WKLM.
The 2021 Ford Bronco Sport is finally here at Village Motors in Millersburg. Hi, this is Deke Miller, and I would like to personally invite you in to test drive Ford's exciting addition to the small SUV segment. Also, the all-new 2021 Ford F-150 has arrived too. How do you improve the best truck on the market? You do it with a power up and down tailgate that doubles as a workbench, available onboard generators, and an available hybrid powertrain. Check out the all-new Bronco Sport and 21 F-150 soon at Village Motors in Millersburg.
West Holmes, the 1-point lead, and when you're talking before the game, kind of the West Holmes' depth that might be a factor today. You're kind of seeing Henry Craig, you were talking to the break, and starting to get tired.
They look tired, got hands on their knees. Again, they're going to try to persevere and get through it, but we'll see how it comes down to the stretch here.
It'll be Lady Redskins basketball, down by a point, 6 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. Here's the dribble at center circle. Haley Clark picks it up. Her pass goes to Mackenzie Taylor. She'll be fouled on the reach-in. Reaching in too much, Ella McMillan that time to get that foul, the 15th foul on West Holmes.
Yeah, tough call there. Again, I think if she didn't have her reach there, McMillan, I think they would have let that go.
Pass goes out top into the center circle area, now right wing. Grabbed now on the shot by Kiger from the corner to be knocked down. Kylie Kiger has 15 points.
Tell you what, if she gets open, she'll drain the shot.
Terrific shooter. 41-40 Indian Creek. Here's a drive by Spring to the baseline. Trying to tightrope it. She does so. Pass right wing to a three-pointer. Going to be up by Rohr. That's no good. Rebound grabbed by Mackenzie Taylor. And Redskins basketball to the front court. On the left wing, here's a drive by Clark to the lane. Her shot blocked out of bounds by Kenzie Patterson. It'll stay with Indian Creek.
Nice play there by Clark. She took what they got them, saw a seam, and West Holmes was able to recover with the block.
So it will be Kylie Kiger to inbound it beneath their own backboard. Her pass goes into the hands of Mackenzie Taylor. Goes left of the foul line. Received now by Taylor. That's shot up and be knocked down. Meanwhile, by Kylie Kiger again. Now up to 17. 43-40 lead for Indian Creek. West Holmes ball.
What you expect from a senior who scored 1,000 points in her career.
Getting it done. Pass inside to the right block to Spring, but knocked out of bounds instead by Taylor Jones. It is the final in Girls Division III District Championship basketball. Highland a winner, 73-22 over Cambridge to capture another district title.
I wish I could say I was surprised, Matt.
That's what they do. That pass goes out top to Rollins on the right corner. Here's the pass inside the rock block, goes to Fair on the left wing to Rollins. Rollins pass out top, received by Allie McMillan. In the corner goes to Patterson. Inside the paint goes to Melanie Fair. Her shot isn't going to be good. Melanie Fair with her first bucket of the afternoon. West Holmes down by one.
Great ball movement. Taking what they get. Keep moving the ball from one side and find somebody in the post.
Here's Jones on the other end. Beats the pressure. Her shuts off the glass and in. Taylor Jones has 13. Back to a three-point Indian Creek lead. West Holmes ball. Patterson across the timeline. Drive. It's a poke loose, but a reach-in foul is going to be the call. And the second team foul Indian Creek in the second half. 45-42, Indian Creek lead, 4:36 to play. West Holmes to inbound beneath their own backboard. And inbounded out top to Allie McMillan. To the right wing to Rollins. Rollins looking. Into the corner to Allie McMillan. Thought about it, finds Rollins instead. Dribbles it, comes to a jump stop. Hands it off behind her to Allie McMillan at center circle. Her pass goes left wing deflected and grabbed on the backcourt by Katie Sprang. Sprang back in the front court area. Into the corner grab by Patterson. Back to Sprang, juggles it, now dribbles it. Drive to the foul line. Her layup going to be no good. Rebound, knocked out of bounds off of Sprang's hands. West Holmes got the look they wanted, could not knock it down.
Oh, man, nice take by Sprang. And again, just hoping you get a break there.
And 4:08 to play in the fourth. West Holmes down by 3. Lady Redskins basketball. Abby Copeland back in for Abby Starkey. Full court pressure on by the Lady Knights. Showing the man-to-man pressure here. Looking to inbound is Kiger. Does so, where it's grabbed in the backcourt by Taylor. Now to Taylor Jones. Jones across the timeline. Dribbles it right wing. Picks it up. Jones looking. Her pass goes to the corner grab by Haley Clark. Cross-court pass received now. On the drive by Copeland, she'll make it in. Abby Copeland, her first two of the afternoon. 47-22, Indian Creek lead. Timeout West Holmes, 3:51 to play. This is Girls District Championship Basketball on WKLM.
Barnhart Service Center in Millersburg offers 62 years experience on all types of foreign or domestic cars. For generations, they have taken care of your vehicle needs from the smallest to the largest jobs. Open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. To schedule your appointment today, call Jay at 674-4836. Barnhart Service Center wishes good luck to the West Holmes Knights.
Winner of this game goes on to the regional semifinals next Tuesday. And, of course, the Lady Redskins trying to get there for the first time ever. West Holmes for the first time since 2016. West Holmes had a nice run in the third quarter. Now it's Lending Creek back here in this fourth quarter.
We talked about last time they played, they went about 4 or 5 possessions where they didn't score. We talked about they could cut that, you know. If you don't score for a couple possessions, you got to get some stops. And right now, Indian Creek definitely has the advantage. Great timeout by Coach Snyder. Got to turn this thing around right now here. Less than 4 minutes in the final frame here.
At the conclusion of this contest, we'll be announcing the Subway Player of the Game as that player receives 1 foot-long fresh value meal from the Subways in Millersburg. Lady Knights basketball, they'll have it on that back baseline against that full court pressure of Indian Creek, trailing by 5 points. Patterson's pass goes to Katie Sprang. Dribbles it past to Patterson. Now to Allie McMillan. Back to Patterson, who will cross the half-court line. Patterson dribbles it, pass right wing, then McMillan into the corner, grabbed on the far side by Rullis. Rullis' pass goes out top to Patterson into the corner to Katie Sprang. Sprang drive to lane, hits it out top and stolen away. Here's the drive on the other end to the bucket by Haley Clark. Her left-handed layup is going to be good. Clark has 9 points, her first points of the second half. West Holmes ball, that was after their 19th turnover. Into the front court, here's Rullis on the left wing. Into the corner to Sprang. Sprang to the baseline, picks it up. Her pass goes to Rullis. Rullis double team and gets called for the offensive foul. Called for pushing off and making it the 20th turnover of the afternoon on West Holmes, down by 7.
Unfortunately, that was a good call. Again, just ill-advised play there by West Holmes.
And 3:12 to play. Lady Redskins basketball. Rullis checking out. And Hannah Rohr is in. It is actually check in the next position. Now she will check in. So she, along with Ella McMillan, also Katie Sprang, Alicia Alexander on the floor for West Holmes. And Kinsey Patterson inbounded to Taylor Jones. She'll dribble it across the timeline. Picks it up, pass to Kiger on the right wing. Guarded by Hannah Rohr. Kiger dribbles it out top. Her bounce pass in front of the midcourt line received by Clark. Clark holds onto it. She'll dribble it at center circle. Spins around high on the left side. Now to the left wing, double team. Her pass goes over to Abby Copeland. Out top now with the pass to Taylor Jones. Right wing to Kiger. Kiger, 2:45 to play. Dribbles it into the corner. The pass goes to Copeland. She'll take it to the foul line. Copeland working against Alexander. Her pass to the right block goes inside to Mackenzie Taylor, who missed the layup. Rebound goes to Ella McMillan. McMillan across the timeline to the foul line. To Lane, now back to the corner. Hands it off to Rohr. Out top to Alexander. Back in the quarter grab now. A three-pointer by Patterson, going to be off the mark. Rebound slapped out top, grabbed by Rohr. Now to Alexander. Into the corner. Here's a three-pointer, going to be up by Ella McMillan. Going to be in and out, no good. Rebound put back by Patterson, no good. Rebound put back is good. No, it's no good by Katie Sprang. Can't put it down, but Sprang does draw the foul.
Again, they've had some nice possessions here, Matt. Just can't find the bottom of the net.
And Sprang to the foul line to shoot 2 out of the foul line for the first time today. Katie Sprang, 5'9" senior, of course, leading scorer for West Holmes at 15.5 a game. Free throw going to be off the mark. 65% free throw shooter during the regular season, averaging just under 7 rebounds a game. Came in averaging 15.5 a game and 5 rebounds per contest during the tournament. She has 12 points today. Second free throw is up. That's going to be good. 13 for her. 49-43 Indian Creek. Full court pressure on as per usual. Embedded grab by Jones. Jones dribbles it against Sprang. Takes it across the timeline. Lost it out of bounds, but it was poked loose by the Lady Knights. Lady Redskins basketball here at side court with 2:03 to go. They have a 6-point lead now in for West Holmes as Allie McMillan for Katrina Rollins. Kylie Kiger to inbound it here at side court. Kiger 17 on the afternoon for her. Her pass goes into the hands of Mackenzie Taylor in the backcourt. She'll hand it off. Now the dribble by Clark across the timeline. Haley Clark to the foul line. The right wing gets a pass over to Kiger. Double team, poke loose, and a foul called on Alexander going for the steal. And team foul number 7 on West Holmes, so it will be a 1-and-1. 2 for 2 for the foul line today is Kylie Kiger, 5'8" senior.
West Holmes going to have to be forced to foul here, being down 6.
Kiger, 80% free throw shooter. And the free throw is up, going to be knocked down. 18 points for Kiger, 5 of those in the fourth. 50-43, Indian Creek. 1:51 to go. Second free throw by Kiger. That is up, going to be knocked down. Makes them both. 51-43, Lady Redskins. West Holmes ball.
Here's the thing, Indian Creek's got some fouls to give too, so sorry to interrupt, but they could force the pressure a little bit, try to get a quick steal in the back court, only having 3 fouls, yeah.
Timeout call, 1:47 to play, 51-43 Indian Creek. This is Girls District Championship Basketball on WKLM.
It's time to be thinking about those concrete projects. Call Holmes Ready Mix of Millersburg, offering ready mix concrete, precast blocks, and a variety of mason and concrete products. Call today for prices and delivery options of ready mix concrete at 674-0865 or sand and gravel at 674-8121. That's Holmes Ready Mix of Millersburg, a proud supporter of all Holmes County athletes.
Again, a reminder, later on tonight we'll have Boys Division II. There'll be sectional championship basketball. West Holmes playing host to Tri-Valley. And it'll be also on Facebook Live for tonight. Airtime about the 6:25 tip-off, 7 o'clock on FM 95.3, WKLM-FM.com, and Facebook Live. Of course, today's action from Facebook Live provided by Claxon Communications. Casey Claxon at the controls, and also Zaner Cristano with the camera today, providing our Facebook Live feed for today. 1:47 to go. West Holmes needs to make something happen, down by 8.
Penetrating pitch. Take what they give you. Still 3 possessions. You don't need a 3. Penetrate. If they give you the free lane to the basket, take it. If not, pitch it out to Sprang and get the 3-point shot.
Rollins inbounds it to Sprang. Sprang's pass back to Rollins. Rollins dribbles it. Bounce pass goes to Alexander. Dribbles it across the timeline. Alexander. Bounce pass goes to Rollins at center circle. Back to Katie Sprang. Sprang takes it. Now to the right wing. Pass goes over to Ella McMillan. Her pass inside goes to Sprang. Sprang double team, backs it in. Her shot up, no good. No foul call. And rebound grab by Mackenzie Taylor. It'll be Lady Redskins basketball after Taylor's 6th rebound of the afternoon. Into the front court, received by Haley Clark, high on the left. She'll spin around, dribbles it. Back to midcourt, no foul for West Holmes so far. Cross-court pass goes over to Copeland. And now a foul on Ella McMillan, who fouls Mackenzie Taylor. That's the fair player they wanted to send to the foul line. 18 fouls at West Holmes. Taylor is 2 for 7 from the charity stripe this afternoon.
Yeah, if somebody you want to foul, it's probably her.
Taylor lines it up. Free throw is up, going to be no good. Rebound goes to Sprang, but couldn't corral it. Goes out of bounds. Nobody around her, just couldn't grab it. Bad break for West Holmes.
Bad break. I think Kay just took an eye off it. Was in a big hurry. And again, just kind of how the last couple of minutes gone for West Holmes. Bad break.
It'll be Kiger to inbound beneath their own backboard for the Redskins. Her pass goes out top. Received now by Mackenzie Taylor. Left to the foul line. The pass goes over to Jones. Out top to Kiger. Kiger dribbles it. Backs it up out top. Under a minute to play. Kiger at center circle. Her pass goes to the right wing now to Taylor. She'll be fouled on the reach in by Ella McMillan. So they'll send her to the foul line again. And now 2 for 8 from the foul line course today. 54 seconds to go. Allie McMillan checking in for Ella McMillan. 51-43 Indian Creek. And been a strong fourth quarter for the Redskins. Free throw up. Free throw going to be no good. Rebound goes to Rollins. West Holmes with basketball. Rollins dribbles it across the timeline. It's the left wing to Alexander, back to Rollins. Dribbles it, 45 seconds to go. Her pass goes to Sprang. Left wing back to Rollins. Gets a three-pointer up, going to be no good. Missed everything. Rushed it up there. Rebound going to be corralled inside by Haley Clark. Clark dribbles it around. Gets the pass off, goes out of bounds. And I believe going to be off of Indian Creek. So it'll be a turnover on the Redskins with 31 seconds to play. Timeout West Holmes down 51-43. We'll take a timeout. This is Girls District Championship Basketball on WKLM.
Since 1975, Kaufman Realty and Auctions has been an industry pioneer in real estate at auction. This is Anthony Kaufman. Some companies come and go, and some experience ownership changes, but Dave Kaufman has owned and overseen every aspect of his company. During that time, Kaufman Realty and Auctions has grown and expanded to meet increasing customer needs while always staying on the cutting edge of technology and giving back to the community. Rooted in tradition, growing through innovation, we are Kaufman Realty and Auctions in Millersburg, Sugar Creek, New Philadelphia, Cambridge, and at kaufmanrealty.com.
We're moving on to the regional semifinals Tuesday against Sheridan. It'll be 5:30 at Zanesville. Right now, the Lady Redskins have an 8-point lead out of this timeout. West Holmes with the basketball at side court, 31 seconds to play. Embedded and grabbed by Rollins. Rollins to the right wing, to the foul line. Falls down, gets the handoff to Alexander, gets called for traveling. Yeah, the travel is called. West Holmes another turnover, now up to 21 on the afternoon. 25 seconds to go. Full court pressure on by West Holmes. Embedded and grabbed by Taylor Jones. She'll be fouled by Katie Spring. And 10 team fouls now. West Holmes double bonus. 1 for 1 from the foul line today is Taylor Jones. But Indian Creek starting to smell victory today, trying to go to the regionals for the first time ever.
Tell you what, played really well most of the game. Just couldn't get it done here in the fourth quarter. Went too many stretches without getting points.
Taylor Jones with the free throw, going to be up and going to be knocked down. She has 14 points. Does Jones, 52-43 Redskins. Second free throw by Taylor Jones. That is up. That's going to be knocked down. And timeout called by Indian Creek with 23 seconds to go. We'll keep right here, a 53-43 advantage for Indian Creek. Again, reminder as I mentioned today, we have later on tonight boys Division II sectional championship basketball. West Holmes playing host to Tri-Valley. We'll have that for you on FM 95.3, also WKLM-FM.com, and also Facebook Live tonight. So don't miss that one tonight. It was West Holmes plays host to Tri-Valley. And right now a 10-point lead for Indian Creek. Give credit to the Lady Redskins too. West Holmes a great run, really kind of punched in the mouth, so to speak, in the third quarter, but Indian Creek kind of bounced back in the fourth.
They did. You know, there was a timeout there just under 4 minutes, and it looked like Indian Creek was hanging their head a little tight a little bit, and we thought, hey, what's going to happen here this last half of the fourth quarter? And again, Indian Creek persevered and able to control. Here's the thing. If you can't make shots, it's going to be difficult. It makes it tough, especially in a district final game. And again, Lady Knights I thought, got good looks, just really couldn't convert any baskets. And again, it compounded things.
West Holmes with it. Final 20 seconds. Here's Rollins across the timeline. Her pass goes to Katie Spring. Spring to the lane. Her shut up, no good. Missed everything. Rebound tip to Hannah Rohr. Out top to Alexander. Drive to lane. Alexander's layup going to be no good. Rebound knocked over to Rollins. Her shot for the foul circle. That's no good. Rebound grabbed by Allie McMillan. 2 seconds. Drive. Runner by Alyssa Alexander. No good. Rebound goes to Jones, and that will do it. And Indian Creek gets the win by a final margin of 53-43. They'll move on to the regional tournament for the first time in school history as they improve the record as the 2 seed to 19-3, and they've won 4 in a row, 5 of their last 6. They'll meet up with top-ranked Sheridan, the number 1 ranked team in Division II. That'll be Tuesday, March 2nd. That'll be at 5:30 p.m. at Zanesville. West Holmes ending their season at 19-5, snapping a 3-game winning streak, and West Holmes a really great run. We think 18 wins last year, Maz, 19 wins this year to the district finals. Terrific run for West Holmes, but it comes up short today.
Have absolutely nothing to be ashamed of. Really, the game was a lot closer than 10 points. I mean, it's 1 point going to the fourth quarter. Really made Indian Creek play as well as they can, especially at home. I thought maybe the home court advantage did give them a little bit of benefit, but you got to give credit to Kiger and Mackenzie Taylor and Taylor Jones. They really stepped up in that fourth quarter, able to finish and make some foul shots down the end.
Indian Creek wins it. Again, they're going on to the regional tournament. They win at 53-43. Back to wrap it up after this on WKLM.
This is Jim Smooker, president of Kime in downtown Charm, Ohio, where we have over 135 species of domestic and exotic woods in stock every day. It's no wonder our customers refer to us as a woodworker's paradise. Browse a unique selection of live edge slabs, dimensional lumber, and turning blanks. In our store, you'll find instrument wood and specialty tools to help you get the job done right. We also carry eco-epoxy products, the perfect finishing touch for your next river table. Kime, built on trust since 1911.
With tightening budgets and resources, schools face a daunting task these days, providing young people with all they need to equip them for the years ahead. Denko Marketing in Millersburg urges you to support our students and youth in whatever way you can. Whether it's the giving of your time and experience or donating items for use by educators, groups, or clubs, everyone can make a difference. Denko Marketing of Millersburg hopes you're giving back to the young people of today. Denko Marketing of Millersburg, where the business at hand is the business of home.
Barnhart Service Center of Millersburg offers 62 years experience on all types of foreign or domestic cars. For generations, they have taken care of your vehicle needs from the smallest to the largest jobs. Open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. To schedule your appointment today, call Jay at 674-4836. Barnhart Service Center wishes good luck to the West Holmes Knights.
If you're a business or do-it-yourselfer looking for the best possible siding for your home or office, then stop by MRV Siding Supply. They offer the #1 rated panel on the market, Cedar Max Super Polymer Insulated Siding by Provia. Cedar Max provides outstanding performance inside and out with impact resistance, impervious to moisture, flame retardant, and noise reduction, giving you peace of mind. For Cedar Max Super Polymer Insulated Siding by Provia, call MRV Siding Supply at 800-524-7436. Visit them on the web at mrvsiding.com.
It is the final on Girls Division II District Championship basketball from Indian Creek. The 2-seeded Indian Creek Lady Redskins defeat the 3-seeded West Holmes Lady Knights by a score of 53-43. Lady Redskins will advance on to the regionals for the first time in school history in a regional semifinal game next Tuesday at 5:30 at Zanesville against #1 ranked Sheridan. As far as the game is concerned today, West Holmes actually had a 13-12 lead after the first quarter. Indian Creek came back to outscore West Holmes 16-8. In the second quarter, and the Lady Redskins had a 28-21 lead at halftime. West Holmes will come back with a third quarter. They would outscore Indian Creek 16-11, and Indian Creek led by just 2 points at 39-37. However, Indian Creek would win the fourth quarter as they would outscore the Lady Knights 14-6 down the stretch, and Indian Creek wins it 53-43 over West Holmes. Take a look at the leading scorers for today. First of all, for the Lady Redskins, they had 2 players in double figures. Leading the way for them was Kylie Kiger. Kiger, really an efficient afternoon. She was 3 for 3 from three-point distance, also 3 for 4 from two-point range, and 4 for 4 for the foul line. Missed just one shot the entire day. Kiger had 19 points to lead all scorers, of course, over 1,000 points for her basketball career. Taylor Jones also over 1,000 points and over 900 rebounds for her career, and she showed why today as Taylor Jones was 6 for 12 on 2-point shots, and also she was 3 for 3 from the foul line. Taylor Jones had 15 points. Just missing double figures for Indian Creek, that was Haley Clark. As for Clark, 1 for 4 on 3-point tries, 3 for 5 from 2-point range, 0 for 2 for the foul line. Clark had 9 points. Also, Mackenzie Taylor had 8 points, 2 scored by Abby Copeland, rounding out the scoring for Indian Creek in their total of 53. And the losing effort today for West Holmes, leading the way, was Katie Sprang in double figures for the 3rd time in postseason play and the 17th time this season for Sprang. Katie Sprang was 2 for 5 on 3-point tries. Also was 3 for 12 from 2-point range, and also 1 for 2 from the foul line. Katie Sprang finished up with 13 points for her. Just 1 point for her, however, in that fourth quarter. Also for West Holmes scoring, Ella McMillan finished up going 1 for 3 on 3-point tries, 2 for 4 from 2-point range. McMillan finished up with 7 points. 5 points apiece for Alicia Alexander and Hannah Rohr. Also, Katrina Rollins had a key third quarter for her, as Rollins was 2 for 4 on 3-point tries. Both 3-pointers made in that third quarter. 1 for 3 from 2-point range. Rollins with 8 points all coming in the third on the afternoon. 3 points scored by Kinsey Patterson, 2 for Melanie Fair, rounding out the West Holmes total of 43. Final score today, Indian Creek winning the Division II Girls East District Championship 53-43 over West Holmes. Now for the final team numbers, here's Mike Maslow.
3-point shooting, West Holmes 7 of 20 for 35%, Indian Creek 4 of 7 for 57%. 2-point field goals, West Holmes just 9 of 25 for 36%, Indian Creek a hot 16 for 32 for 50%. On the charity stripe, West Holmes just got their 6 times making 4 for 66%. Indian Creek shot 50%, they were 9 of 18. Rebounding went to West Holmes 33-26.
And take a look at the individually for West Holmes leading the way. It was Katie Spring who had 5 rebounds, 4 rebounds for Katrina Wallace. She had 2 at the offensive end. Also 8 boards for Ella McMillan for the contest, leading the way overall for West Holmes. She had 3 offensive. Indian Creek leading the way was Mackenzie Taylor. She had 6 boards and also 4 rebounds for Taylor Jones.
Turnovers, West Holmes committed 21, Indian Creek 17.
Final score today, a 53-43 win for Indian Creek to move on to the regionals for the first time in school history. And really, you look at this game back and forth for a ball game. Both teams kind of delivering blows, and just Indian Creek had that last blow in the fourth quarter.
They did. I think, shooting definitely made a big difference. On 2-point, 3-point field goals, Indian Creek shot almost 15% better than West Holmes. West Holmes really had to work hard for their baskets. And I think the length of Indian Creek and the height definitely provided some problems, vision of shooting. And you got to give Kiger and both Mackenzie Taylor and Taylor Jones did a great job in the fourth quarter, and even Clark stepping up. Again, I know this. Indian Creek just made a lot more positive plays than West Holmes when it came down to the stretch.
Our sublate player of the game will go to Ella McMillan. McMillan finished up with 7 points, also led West Holmes in rebounding. She had 8 boards. Ella McMillan, just a sophomore, and certainly good things for her going forward.
I tell you, West Holmes has a phenomenal girls basketball program. Don't be surprised if they're back here in the district finals a year from now.
All right, so Indian Creek gets the win as they win it by the final score of 53-43. And, of course, as I mentioned, they will advance on to the regionals for the first time ever next Tuesday, March the 2nd at 5:30 against number 1 ranked Sheridan. That'll be at Zanesville High School. West Holmes will end their tournament run with a record of 19-5. And, of course, earlier today, heard on WKLM on FM 95.3 and also in Stream 1. Highland captured their Division III district championship 73-22 today as they defeated Cambridge. They'll be moving on once again to the regional semifinals. Currently right now, via replay, we're airing on FM 95.3 and also Stream 1. We have girls Division III district championship basketball. Waynedale, of course, playing host to Tuslaw. That's being aired right now on our airwaves on WKLM. And, of course, reminder later on tonight, we'll have boys Division II sectional championship basketball. Don't miss it. It'll be West Holmes playing host to Tri-Valley. Airtime for that, 6:25. Tip-off 7 o'clock. That'll be on our Facebook page on Facebook Live as well as FM 95.3 and WKLM-FM.com. That'll wrap things up for us from Indian Creek High School this afternoon. For Mike Maslowski, I'm Matt Croy. Special thanks also to Casey Claxton, our engineer, and also for on the camera today, providing the video, Xander Tristano from Claxton Communications for our Facebook Live feed. We appreciate all their coverage as well. Again, the final score today in girls Division II District Championship Basketball. Indian Creek defeats West Holmes by a score of 53-43. So long, everybody.
Thank you for watching high school basketball on Facebook Live. Tonight's broadcast has been a production of WKLM Radio and Claxton Communications.